Wing. Hey, baby. You here?
Hey, babe. I'm here.
Oh, let's test the audio. Let's ask the audience. Can everybody hear us? Do we sound good?
Hello, everyone. Hey, Debs TV.
Dubs TV, thank you so much for joining memberships. I saw you. Let me find that again. Yes. Oh, we do love our Rick's Renegades. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you're on dark mode on YouTube, I changed my custom emoji for the Nodder Jesus burrito prayer candle. It now has a black background. So if you're using dark mode, that prayer candle emoji is tits, is it not?
I didn't even realize that. I haven't seen it yet. Hey,
I just
Vidal.
put
Good
it
to
in
see
the
you,
chat.
hon. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. I love it. You know what you should do? You should color match it with the background of the chat.
Yeah, well, mine is black, so mine's
It's
black.
close. Mine's black, but it's kind of like gray black.
Hmm. We'll see.
What do you mean I'm whispering in your left ear? Are you telling me there's only sound coming out of one side? Probably.
How could that be?
Girl, I
Vidal,
don't even
thank
want
you
to
so
talk
much for
about
being
it.
a member for 8 months. Grace with health, Yabba and Sam on this warm Sunday. I wouldn't know if it's well, no, I would. We were outside on the back deck making lunch, weren't we?
Oh, my God. Yes, we were.
Sky's a color match your butthole. That's funny, Sky Fieri, that you would say such a thing because I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my thumbnail real quick because I just want to point out that speaking of did I kick her? Oh, where'd she go? What the hell? Oh, there she is.
How
Did I
about
kick
now?
girl,
How
did I
about
kick
now,
you?
guys?
Oh, did you leave and come back? Okay.
Well, I had it on studio audio, and I took the studio off, so I should be
Oh,
coming out of both ears now. Let me
oh,
know.
I bet that
All
is what
right.
it is. Uh, now they're saying it's better. Okay, better. So you were only on the left for some people. That's crazy.
So if you
Anyway,
have it on stereo audio, yeah, it only comes out one side. I don't know why. Hey,
and I don't
Kelly.
know when you switched it to stereo, that's when I was like, it sounds better like that. But I don't have AirPods in or nothing, so I wouldn't know. But real quick, so I color matched the colors on the thumbnail. I color matched to literally right square in the middle of Ron's forehead. So
Fantastic.
it's great.
Fantastic.
Uh-huh. Hey, Dubs TV. Thank you so much for the super chat. I saw you love some weird comments left under your videos from me. My 8-year-old is going around making me look crazy, writing things oh my God. Oh my gosh. You better get that boy under control. Mm-mm-mm. Or girl, not sure. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's crazy. I don't just go down and heart, I read the comments as I heart them.
Hey,
So
Belinda.
nothing really stuck out. Hey, Belinda, good to see you. Oh, what the hell? Do you see that on the screen? Oh, it's because I minimized it. Belinda, your stream last night, I haven't caught it all. I caught some of it. Did you catch some of it as well, Yaba?
So I was supposed to go live with Belinda yesterday. Okay, so
Oh
yesterday
my
was a day.
God.
We're not going to get into all that, but I watched a lot of Belinda stream last night laying in bed. We were in bed by what time? Like 9, 8 or 9.
Yeah,
And I
probably before 9.
tossing and turning and watching Ron. I tell you what, even though my day was complete shit yesterday, watching him lose his ever loving mind made it all better. It always does. So thank you. I guess now is
Yeah.
the time to tell Ron how much we appreciate him.
Listen, he's a character on the internet. Okay.
Absolutely.
He reminds us of that frequently, and we appreciate that. And we appreciate the entertainment. He says, I'm a character on the internet. I'm an entertainer, and we
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the entertainment. Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so excited for this one. Thank you, ladies, for a cool way to pass a Sunday. P.S. Clara, I hope that's not you in the maggoty trash. Thank you so much. Juno, welcome. Thank you for joining memberships. We love our basic Betties. What do you guys think? Should we take a poll? Do you think it's possible? Listen, I wouldn't be shocked at all. In fact, we could be documenting, an actual documentary, true crime, though, where come to find out this failed YouTuber, you know, ends up posting a video of his trash can out back covered in maggots, and come to find out
It's a body.
his elderly girlfriend's in there cut into pieces.
I didn't even think about that. Yes, you think Claire's cut to pieces in the trash can?
Yes,
Totally possible.
Listen, that's a thing right now. They just finished up a trial of some girl who strangled her boyfriend and cut him up into pieces in his in his mom's basement.
Wow.
There's some ballsy shit going on out there.
Hey, and that live stream could have been totally pre-recorded that she did the other day.
Absolutely.
This time you won't be able to pull yourself out of the grave and come back to life, Clara, if Ron cuts you up.
Yeah.
So there's no coming back as a zombie this time. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Or, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she is back another time, crawled right out of that trash can.
What a loser.
That's how the
No.
maggots got on top of it.
I
Broccoli monster.
got the perfect poll.
Huh.
Who's the bigger loser? Is it Clara or is it Ron? That's the poll.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, broccoli monster.
Okay. It says yes or no. I almost wanted a yes or no.
You're doing a poll like I do polls.
It's hard when you got a couple hundred people waiting on you to type something out. You fuck it up every time.
Yeah, I know, and they don't give me no grace. You're that guy, you suck at pose. Who's the biggest loser? I don't even know who to vote.
Mm-hmm. I mean, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. Thank you for the swords as well.
Here's what I have to say. Here's my vote. Now, okay, I'm hitting it. Okay, not that Ronald is not a big loser. Okay, just because you vote Clara does not take him away from being a loser. But here's why I choose Clara, and then you tell me who you chose. Okay, so I chose Clara because Clara seemed to somewhat have her shit together. A condo in DC, like it seemed like a decent job, like opportunities, and then she gave it all up for this loser down here in Connorsville, Indiana. So to me, I would have to pick Clara because she left what she had for this, whereas Ron's always been in the position that he's in. Nothing's changed for him. You know what I mean? So that's why I picked Clara.
Okay, well, hold on. All right, listen. Now let's be specific.
Hey, Angela.
Here. The question is specifically the biggest loser. Okay.
Yeah.
Clara might be the biggest dumb fuck. For doing some of the shit she does, it's pretty fucking stupid. But as far as like just straight up loser, by definition, loser, it's Ron all the way. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
Look,
it's a hard one.
It was literally tied 50-50. I'm watching the poll real time. It was tied 50-50 until you said your little spiel, and then Clara inched up to 51, and now it's back down to 50-50 since I broke it down.
Any thoughts on Yato and Nova's video about you? I haven't seen it. Is it worth the watch?
I haven't seen it
I'm just not interested. I'm sure it's them reviewing or your Yo Mama stream. I just really don't fucking care. Like, I don't even know them. I mean, let them have their opinions, and we're going on with what we enjoy to review. Not everything deserves a response.
Yeah, for real. Or I who's got time to watch? Who is it? A Nova and a Yato person?
Nova's gonna put me to fucking sleep, bro. Not interested.
Yeah. And besides,
are they eating in the stream? Has Nova put on an extra 300 pounds? If not, sorry, I have to pass.
Well, it's just the fact that they don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. So why
they don't
waste my time?
Exactly. That's like me fucking arguing with the Foodie Beauty Reaction channel. No thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
No thanks.
So Pink Lava says no. Clara lost it all, which is true, which I guess could make her the biggest loser. I guess, whatever definition you're going to apply to loser.
Yeah.
Yaba only wants fat girls. Thank God for me, huh, guys?
Yeah, it's true. It is what it is,
so
babe.
Funny.
It's not a secret.
No. All right. Well, listen, it's going to be a long one today. All right. And Yaba cannot promise she's going to stay for the whole thing because, we're busy. Okay.
Actually, I just need a nap after last night. Like, dude, it was the worst night ever. I swear to God. Horrible day. Then to top it off. Okay. So I'll be honest. I'll be quite honest. So those rock stars that I really enjoyed that I gave up, well, I kind of didn't really give them up. I totally had
never given them up.
No, I don't have them as often as I used to. Okay. So, but yesterday I had not one, but two, and very close to bedtime. So I was very jittery all night and could not sleep, which I'm normally a very good sleeper. And then Samantha, she has really been tossed and turned and everything. So that added to it. Was just horrible. So I need a nap.
I
don't have shit going on. I'm a big fucking loser today too. What?
Yeah, I was saying I haven't been sleeping well either.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, it's fine.
But all of a sudden though, I'm starting to feel a lot better.
I knew it.
What could it be?
Yeah, I was like, baby, you can go take your nap, and I'll just do the stream. It's fine. And then I'll just, this is your favorite topic.
She invited me. I was like, I don't know, maybe. I am pretty down right now.
Greek native girl, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. We love our basic buddies. Clara she gave up everything for this life. I mean, okay, well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
I
We'll
mean, like,
see.
it's one thing to be a born loser, and not to say that Clara wasn't a loser before, but just to, I don't know. It's a hard choice. I get everybody's opinion on this. I really do. I hear it all.
Mm-hmm,
There
mm-hmm.
is no wrong answer. Okay.
That's true. Okay, listen, look at the poll. We're up to 346 votes, and it's 51 Ron,
Wow.
59 Clara.
I love it. I love
I
polls
love a
like
good
that.
split like that. Yeah, yeah. Detective Cochise, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, or maybe you can DM it to me. But we gotta get going. We gotta get
Cochise.
started.
I like that.
Cochise.
Cochise.
All right, so listen, I know everybody wants to, watch last night what went down last night, and we're gonna get to that real quick.
Right.
We are going to be having a look at the first YouTube stream that he took down and privated immediately. Then he did a second YouTube stream, and then he did 2 live me's, right?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're looking at the first YouTube and the last live me. But first,
Hey,
okay.
Skeeter. Uh-huh.
But first, Forwick Candle posted re-uploaded a stream from September 26, 2021 of Ron's, okay? And this is just, I feel like it's so important to just visit it quickly again before we watch. Oh, it's just one live me? Okay, fine. I think like it's important that we just kind of bop through this September 26, 2021 stream. I have several timestamps written down. We're just going to look at the ones with the asterisk and kind of like just really just play them, not even comment too much, just kind of play them, let them speak for themselves, okay? Um and then we're going to look at where we are present day. And I think it's really interesting. It's going to be interesting to see kind of where he was literally in the days before he lost his YouTube channel. So this live stream, September 26th, Callie and Shane filed their police report, which did result ultimately in criminal charges the next day on the day before, September 25th. They filed the police report in Massachusetts. This stream is from September 26th. Ron lost his channel September 28th. So 2 days after this stream. All righty. Miss Pickles, the hump was acting like an angry boil last night, to say the least. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your support of the channel. All right, let me get this. Where are we? September 21st. Or I'm sorry, September 26th, 2021. Again, this is Ron, the day after Callie and Shane filed the police report in Massachusetts, which did result in criminal charges, and 2 days before he lost his original YouTube channel. The channel was terminated and he was permanently banned from YouTube. And yeah, here we are today. Hold on, where am I? 2027. Hold on, let me bop it back. All right, you ready, babe?
Yeah, how many years ago was this?
It'll be 2 years ago, like next month.
So
right?
only 2, and pay attention to how different he looks from then till now. And this, just a warning, this stream is disgusting.
It's bad. And not just how he looks, but take note of like his mannerisms and how he is balls to the wall in this stream. Very cocky. It's important to know also, listen, just because I know not everybody knows the timeline here. It was August of 2021, just 1 month prior to this stream, that Ron moved into his grandma's house. So he had just moved into his grandma's. He knew he moved. He knew that people wouldn't have the address right off the bat. He really thought he was untouchable during this time simply because he moved and he didn't think people would find him. And I ultimately think that was his downfall, because it was his cockiness and him being so sure that he was untouchable because people wouldn't find his address. And that's what gave him the green light in his head to go as hard as he did on Callie and Shane. And then he lost it all. But he wants to blame everybody else. He wants to point the finger squarely at you and me these days, even though at the time when it happened, he was pointing the finger where? At Charlie Gold, at Callie. Who else? Gigi.
It changes. Depends on the day of the week. It changes. Like, I felt like last night at the end of the live me, he was about to blame. I mean, he basically did blame Clara for losing everything.
He said flat out. In fact, I was going to open with that clip. I totally forgot. He said it flat out. Let's do that real quick. Let's
do that. That's a good one.
Because that was really the money shot, and we don't want to
You've
you
got
know.
some super chats and
I know.
membership
I
things.
scrolled back. So sorry. Now I've lost them. Our Lady Perpetual Poutine. Jan's views was showing up in chat and kissing Sam's ass until she went on panel and supported Yo Mama. Just feel like that needs to be said. Our Lady, thank you so much for the super chat and the information. I'd never noticed Jan's views kissing my ass. I didn't even know she was in this chat. Steph, are you going to watch the clip where he goes in on Clara later because it was incredible and you won't want to
Yes.
miss it? Yes, we're going to watch it right now. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome, new members. Is it Ronnie's Cloney, Basic Betties? We love our Basic Betties. There's Evelyn. Evelyn, thank you so much for being a real deal renegade for 23 months, almost 2 years, an emotional support muffin. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Izzy, welcome. Please use your emojis. All right. And the prayer candle emoji, you can buy one of those. Click the link at the top of the chat. All right. So hold on. Let me find it. It was from last night's Live Me, and I have the timestamp, so don't worry.
And she's going to come back around to last night's Live Me after we play this clip. She's going to play the ode where he, 2 days before he got yeeted. And then
Yeah,
we're
I'll
going to
come
go
right
back
back.
into the.
Oh, wait,
Live Me.
hold on. Shoot. That is that's the YouTube. Hold on. I need the Live Me. 8-5. There it is. Okay. And it is at 44:55. Here we go. All right, let's do it.
You thought we were a couple yet?
Hold on. I don't know if you can make that out. What he said was, "You thought we broke up, didn't you?" Let me play it again.
You thought we were a couple yet? We are a couple. You have to forgive me because it's always where's DC? Where's DC? Where's DC? Where's DC? Where's DC? Like, dude, this is my channel. This is fucking Neg, man. I mean, like, at what fucking point does it just get to be Negs? Everybody wants me to be this fucking character, Negs. And now I'm permanently attached to it. Somebody, this is fucking entertainment. It's driving me nuts.
I thought he said you thought we broke up, didn't you? And then he says we're a couple. Okay, whatever. We'll go back.
You know what? We're gonna talk. Let's have chat. Let's have chat about Negs in DC. Let's have a chat.
He said you thought we were a couple.
Does everybody really want to know what the problem is? You want to know why that Slade and I have been struggling? Is because you've attached everything DC to Negs.
Okay, pause it.
There you have it.
What? I mean, I'm just curious. How did that hurt you financially? If anything, Ron has gained a lot from DC financially through this whole ordeal. Not that she hasn't helped destroy his life, of course. But I mean, financially, I feel like he's gained a lot from her. What says you?
I mean, that it would appear so, but like we were talking about, I think it's very possible that he did blow this at the 11th hour and that Clara either threatened to or she did rescind her her pledges on the Kickstarter, because that money has not left her account yet. That money doesn't leave the account until whatever time it is today that thing is up.
Right. Well, they're both in a position. They both have a lot of dirt on each other. And we talked about that today too. But I feel like she's in a worse position than he is just because she's caught up legally with the hussy shit. And because allegedly there has been some money laundering going on. And if Ron knows anything about that, we all know that if anybody crosses Ron, he will be the first one to dial the 911.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the civil suit with Hussey because it's my understanding that TRO hearing happens this week, and I mean any good attorney representing their client in a civil suit, it would be in their best interest to explore what the person that their client is suing is doing with their money. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Uh-huh. So maybe Clara's attorneys talked to her and it said, "Hey, if you're funneling any, large amounts like, oh, I don't know, thousands upon thousands of dollars through any sort of fundraising or Kickstarters over to Ron while you've got this civil suit pending and you are also on video and on mic on your own channel saying that you got your money and you hid it and nobody's lawyer will ever find it, you might want to not do that."
Right. Right. Who wouldn't say that to their client? I
Mhm.
mean,
Does
come
Yaba
on.
still have the Jamie Kimbrough stream? Pink Menace, thank you for asking. I'm sure she does, but not on YouTube. If anything, it's on Rumble or private.
I have it, and I was supposed to edit out Jamie's picture so I could put it back up where she got me for the privacy strike, and
Mhm.
I just never
Mhm.
did it. I mean, I can throw it up. I just kind of forgot about it so
Well,
long
just
ago.
jot a note down, remind yourself. That would be nice. Yeah, it's a good one to watch, especially since Kimbrough's been popping up. Where did we see her?
You told me she was in Matthew's chat.
Was it Matthew? I forget.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat. Imagine giving up a fancy condo in DC to go live with a lunatic who has mental breakdowns in the basement while he begs people to throw money at him. That's right. Thank you for the support. Dawn, she has stopped the flow of money. I don't see any other reason for this rage. I agree 100%. 100%. Yes, I think that thank you for the super chat, Dawn. I think that what kicked off the problem it was two things. One was he was going to blow the whole store thing before it even got off the ground, running his mouth about the Connections Cafe. And I mean, it's obvious he had a stern talking to about that. But also, I really think that her, her funneling her thousands and thousands of her dollars through these fundraising and Kickstarters, I think that word got back to that with the court and Hussey's lawyer. And I think that she's having to say, "Holy shit, you know what? We just got to stop this. We just got to stop it. I need to keep that money."
Belinda, we were talking about that this morning about that being the long con, the long troll or whatever. And you know what? That's great and all, but we have to be in touch with reality. I don't think that's a situation. I think that Clara is just a desperate woman. She has a degenerate fetish and she gave it all away for exactly that because she thought she was going to be able to, snag her degenerate of the year, fly him around the country and live her best life. Well, didn't. Because, and remember what we were saying last night about how, like, when you think about losers, like, okay, when you think about, like, it's basically older people who are still partying, like they don't go to work or they're in and out of jobs, but they're always a good time. Remember the example you used, like Steven?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just whatever, R.I.P. But it's a good point though. Like he's not even a good time. He's not a good time. He's constantly woe is me, poor pity me. He's just a horrible person.
I think she thought she could save Ron, and I think
Yeah.
Ron purposely got her YouTube channel terminated during one of his fits of jealousy and paranoia.
Yes.
I really do. I think he started he got in his own head and started convincing himself that this was just, that he was being trolled, he was being played, that there was this conspiracy to take him down.
He knew what he was doing, 100%.
Yeah, well, not only that, but the fact that he couldn't be on YouTube making money. We all know the number one biggest issue with Ronald Corbin is his outrageous jealousy. He can't stand for anyone in his orbit to do better than him or to make money doing something that he wishes he could make money doing. And he took her down. And really, I think that was the beginning of the end for Clara. Like, she's got to know he did that shit on purpose. And now
she always got bigger numbers. She was always more liked than him.
And now she can't, and she's not making money on fucking Rumble. Where is Clara making money? And she took a bath in the sale of that condo, and she knew.
I say she got a job. There's no way that she's sitting around in that house.
Oh, she had to have gotten a job because she somehow lost her ass in a Washington, D.C. real estate transaction. She lost her ass. She lost her YouTube channel, which, let's face it, Clara was probably making she was probably making between 15 and 2,000 a month minimum on that YouTube channel of hers before Ron got it yeeted.
Oh, probably.
I believe that.
Yeah, for sure.
Boy,
and she burned every bridge though.
Yeah, well, not all of them. Not all of them, because apparently the bridge to the bodega is still operational.
So that's a good point. So it's been noted and it's been pointed out that she has been spotted in Tragic's chat recently.
That's that's the majority of what set him off here tonight,
yes.
I think.
Yeah,
or maybe it was already set off and then she went over there and that's why he said fuck it, got drunk and high and got on the internet.
Well, it seems like she had been missing from over there in their chats recently, and I feel like that now that she knows this is coming to an end, she needs to make sure that she has somewhere to go on YouTube.
Yeah,
you know?
And
when
it
all falls apart
else.
with Ron, she's going to try her hardest to make sure she has, a top spot with the bodega crew. Oh, yeah.
That's the only place. The only option left. It's kind of like in the OGDC, where shit floated and
yes.
All right. So hold on. I'm going to go back to the September 26th stream, September 26, 2021, the day after Callie and Shane filed the police report, which did result in criminal charges, and 2 days before Ron lost his YouTube channel. Here we go.
Look at this, Callie. I don't care if it's a fake account or not. Somebody tried to say it was. Prove it's not. Can everybody read this? This is just one of Callie's comments for Chantel. So, how did that phone call with the police in Hampton County go?
It doesn't matter what's said here, if you can see it or not. Basically, this is just a really vile post by Callie, calling people bitches and stuff. And I think his point of putting it up there was saying, look, you can say mean, nasty things on the internet and nobody calls the police on you. So yeah, this is the day after he called the police. So that the police department that they filed that report with, they must have contacted Ron right away. We know for a fact they'll pick up the phone and call. They have to. It's part of the investigation process, right? So he's been contacted, but he has no idea what's going to come of it at this point. But he gets on the fucking internet the very next day after he's been contacted by the police in Massachusetts, and they've let him know that there's now an investigation based on this police report, and this is what he does the next day. And he taunts him with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let me move forward. 25 here.
Now. She's not. Oh, here's another mediocre accomplishment. Proud of a 2.0 GPA, right? Yeah, I was proud of a 2.0 GPA when I was a sophomore in high school, smoking pot before every class. Yeah, I was proud of my 2.0 then. You're a grown woman, right? You're a grown woman. You got a C in your business class. And look what you fucking hashtag. Certified entrepreneur. That's not how it works. Honey, I don't have a degree and I'm an entrepreneur. Can you go pull 10K out of the bank and loan it to somebody or put it towards a business? Fuck no. You can't do that. I can because I am a certified entrepreneur because I earned it.
All right. That was good. Don't forget, this is almost 2 years ago, September of 2021. He claims, mind you, this is a month after he claims he purchased that house with cash money, and come to find out it's his grandma's. He wasn't even on the title of that house till a year later. Okay. But he claims he bought the house cash money in August of 2021. The next month, he's claiming he can take 10K out of the bank and start a business. Yet, when it came down to it, and in April of 2023, a year and a half later, you couldn't pull 10K out of your bank or Clara's bank and start a business. You had to do a Kickstarter, from which you still there's no he still didn't come up with 10K. Okay, like 9,800 of those dollars were literally Clara's money that, in our opinions, our very strong opinions, she was laundering from the sale of her condo in DC. Herbal tea, he was forwarded this information by AK. Oh, wait, back then? Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Oh, yeah. So back in 2021, this is how he got all the information on Callie, was from AK, huh? Wow, Callie, how does that make you feel? Oh, yeah. Remember his $600 savings that he had in the bank?
Yes, that he used to brag about in his what are they called? Those credit cards that build your credit.
Secured credit cards.
Secured credit cards, girl. Yes.
The other day he said that he bought that brand new, really loud PA system courtesy of some credit card from the website, which I don't believe for a minute. Girl. Anyway, that was a golden one. I really enjoyed that clip right there. Let's see what else we got. Hold on, 29. Well, actually 30. Yeah, let's go to 30, 44.
death threats. Did you see Callie Boost, the person that threatened to murder me? Did you see that? Callie Boost, 2 people who threatened me with violence. Should I be going to the cops? Or should Shane be going to the cops because I want to talk to him like a man?
By the way, you probably can't make it out, but his little name that he has under him in that little window is male, biological male.
Yeah, he got really hard up on that when he started going at Shane. Like, that's some kind of fucking flex because he's got a dick and balls. Congratulations. You know, I mean, for real. That's about the only thing you accomplished in life.
Anyway, moving on. Don't forget, Callie and Shane filed a police report on him the day before, and he's aware of it, and this is what he's doing the next day. Smoke your weed.
All right, here we go. February 16th, 2014, official college grad. Yeah, how you using that degree in Hampton County besides crying about fake fibroids and harassing white people every day?
God.
Yeah? How's that going for you? I know this sucks, Callie, because you're used to making hundreds of videos about one other person and nobody's saying shit about you. I know it stings. You feel that sting, though? That's pride fucking with your boy.
Disgusting.
That's pride fucking with you.
What he doesn't realize is that, like, in real life, if he were speaking to literally anybody face to face, talking to him like that, that's the point in time which his teeth would be relocated to the back of his throat.
Well, that's the thing. He's a keyboard warrior. Always has been, always will be.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what that's like. I've had my pride fuck with me a little bit. It's all good. You're going to be all right. You're going to survive this. You can redeem yourself. You need to apologize to my kid and all parents of disabled children.
You hear this shit?
God, it's the same song and dance. It doesn't matter the person. It's the same song and dance.
No justice, no bees. Thank you so much for joining memberships. We love our renegades. Remind the chat, please, if you will, what started his beef with Callie and Shane back then. Do you remember? I know you do because you told me the other day.
Well, I don't think that's what started it. Are you talking about where she said something about him calling his kid the R word? Yeah, that didn't start it, but he used that against her. And that's the thing, like, and they can correct me on this. I don't remember like Callie and Shane really engaging in a back and forth. I mean, I wasn't real invested, but still I feel like there would be clips of Callie saying shit or Shane saying shit or whatever. Now, I do remember Callie doing a stream with one of the girls from the girl world that don't do videos anymore, and they had discussed Ron referring to his kid like that. But I don't remember Callie, saying that. I mean, I can even say that's just not what she did. That's not how she got down. She didn't say shit like that.
Olive Oil said yes, and that it continued because of him making fun of her fibroid stream. See, that's another, just helpful point on the timeline to understand is that this was September 2021. Back up to December of 2020, December 3rd, 2020, actually, is when Yaba and I gave him the same fucking apology that he demanded from us. We gave it to him. We gave it to him, and we left him alone. We were not watching him. We were not talking about him anywhere. We were holding up our end of the bargain.
Disengaged completely.
So we weren't even watching. So we didn't watch like from December of 2020 until right after he lost his channel in September, October 2021, and he broke the truce and started attacking us is when we started watching him again.
I think once it got really bad and everybody was tagging YouTube and talking about, I think we did start to gain a little bit of interest to see what's going on, but that was pretty much it.
Yep. Who was that? Indy, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. Is this the weekend of karma? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, yay, 13 months. The love to you too. Thanks for all the laugh. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Your facial hair is next. Welcome. We love our basic Bettys. All right, hold on. Where are we at?
Particularly Shane's family that has disabled children because they thought.
Okay, but whatever. Where am I? Okay, 3507 has an asterisk, which means he's talking about the police being called again. So let's watch that. And it just, I put asterisks next to all the timestamps where he's mentioning the fact that the police have been called on him and that he knows they've called the police on him just to demonstrate just how fucking, audacious this man is. And here present day, he's breaking down, crumbling into a million little pieces, crying and pointing his little finger of blame and shame and everybody else. But this was you, pal. This was you in December in September of 2021. This is how you fucking used to roll on the internet. This is the shit you did and said. Oh,
Right.
but it's the fat lesbian's fault that your whole life is, falling apart around you. No, sir. Go ahead, baby.
That's why every situation he finds himself in, everything falls apart because his problem is obviously him. It always has been, always will be him. I don't care who he's involved in. You don't have to tell me that he's in a fight with the worst person in the world. It will always be Ron's fault. That's just rule number one. Always Ron's fault. It is.
Yeah, but Ron will always turn around and find the nearest, usually woman, to point his finger of blame at. Bella Shit on a Shingle, thank you for joining memberships. I appreciate you. Belinda wants to know, had he already filed the paperwork against Callie? I can't remember. You know what? I can find out. I know it all happened around the same time, so let me find that out. I'm gonna hold on.
I just want to know, babe.
I will. Hold on. I want to play this next clip of him mentioning the police, and then we're gonna get into last night.
Oh, cool. So glad. What's this, Callie? Callie, what's this? Who's Solomon? Who's baby Solomon?
Oh, this wasn't a police clip. This is a clip I want to play about him questioning her about a little boy that he believes was Callie's young son, who she ended up having to give away for adoption or give custody over to somebody else. I just want to point this out because, nowadays all we hear from Ron is, why are you talking about my kids? That makes you this, that makes you that. We all know, right? We all know. Yet here he is.
Look who the cat drugging, Gertie. It's been so long.
It has been a while. I saw that going past the screen, and I remember that name.
Same avatar and everything.
Wow. Hey, Gertie. Blast from the past. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining memberships. Yeah, so listen to what Ron has to say about a little boy that he dug up on the internet.
What's this, Callie? Callie, what's this? Who's Solomon? Who's baby Solomon?
I'm pausing. What would it have mattered? And I don't understand, how is your beef with Callie that she might have possibly had a child that she gave away or put up for adoption or her family? What the fuck does that got to do with anything?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What does that prove? Oh gosh, yeah. And why are you digging up and trying to look for little kids, you weirdo?
Yeah, why are
with
you
his definition? What does that make him?
Exactly. 2 years later, people talking about kids, other people's kids on the internet, exactly, makes them the pedo. But look at you 2 years ago. Shocking. I know, shocking.
Solomon is.
He wants to know who Solomon is.
Where is baby Solomon? Huh? Who's that? Bonding with my baby. So, Callie, this is a bit of a bombshell, huh? This is a bit of a bombshell. Why wouldn't you have deleted this?
Weird.
Where's the child?
Ron is the one who brings his kids onto the internet. Always has been. Always.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you could say Callie brought Solomon on the internet, but this is August 1st of 2014. I don't think she was even doing YouTube in fucking 2014. She was tweeting about her godson and getting to spend time bonding with him. And back in 2014, what are you doing digging that up? You nasty, nasty fucking man, you. Mooch duo, Sam and Yaba live on a Sunday. Jesus is real. And after being good at church, we've been blessed with one whining. Yes, we have. God is good. Thank you for the super chat. All right, let's get in. You want to get into last night?
Yes.
All right, let me pull it up. Disgusting. Filthy, disgusting animal. So that is how Ron was behaving and the shit he was up to 2 days before he got his YouTube channel terminated and got himself banned from the YouTube platform forever. Okay, 2 years ago. Hold on. Why can I not? Did I close it? No. Oh, God. Maybe I did. Hold on. I gotta find it again. So sorry. I need the August 5th. This one, right?
Miss Pickles.
No, that's not it. Girl, hold on. Here it is. Okay.
No, DG, not that I've heard or seen. Missing in action. MIA.
Who?
DC. I
Yeah.
don't know if anybody's heard from her since last night.
No, and I'll tell you this, during the first deleted YouTube live stream that I have listened to from beginning to end and took timestamp notes on, Claire was only in the chat like twice, I think. And he did not acknowledge her at all, did he?
No, not at all.
Interesting. All right, here we go. This is the live me. Is this the first one? I got the wrong one. We should be on the YouTube because that's what happened first. Sorry, guys. I suck. It's whatever. It's totally fine. Okay. Next, deleted part 1. There we go. And this has the chat, although it's very blurry, so it's hard to see, but you can make out most of it. You can make out enough to know when Clara comes in chat, which let me tell you right now, Clara did not enter the chat until 9 minutes, 58 seconds. Okay. All right. Okay, actually, I'm going to bop to 57 seconds because I can assure you nothing happens in the first 56 seconds. All right. Maggie Flowers, does this breakup mean I won't be getting my DVD copy of Cool Runnings? Sad. This I have you two in this time of crisis. Good thing. Yes. Thank you so much for the super chat, Maggie. I appreciate you.
I want to live off with you guys. Don't forget those motherfuckers owe me $38,000.
Oh, wait. I think it's sped up. Shit. Sorry. No, that's normal. Okay, never mind.
For fuck's sake. I want to live off with you guys. Don't forget those motherfuckers owe me $38,000 for fucking abusing me for 5 years. So don't forget to go to the GoFundMe. Throw me a couple bucks.
Abusing him.
A lawsuit against some idiots in the wig, but hey, it was a guy and his son. So.
Okay, this is so crazy. So first of all, I have 2 things to say about that. Hold on. Sorry. God dang it. 2 things I have to say about that. One is every time he goes live, regardless of what platform it's on, and him and his mods are dropping this GoFundMe link. The GoFundMe, which by the way, from what he says as an organizer of the GoFundMe, is reparations for $38,000 in lost wages that fat bitches on the internet cost him, right? Me, Yaba, I'm sure Katie, whoever else that he's blaming for him losing his YouTube channel and all that income. So why is it that he expects his 6 followers, the 6 women, the 6 women who break him off a $5 here and D. Higgins a 50 spot there, why is it their responsibility to continue to contribute to his GoFundMe that's supposed to be making up for the $38,000 that other people cost him? I just don't understand why he feels like that's those 6 women's responsibility to fork over the $38,000.
Well, I feel like he's given up on as far as trying to actually... Well, he can't have a channel. Everywhere he goes, he gets ran off and people just aren't interested. And in order for people to watch, he has to be nose deep in the drama. And he's not, bless you, he's not willing to do that anymore. So he just needs people to give him money because he's a victim. That's it. So don't give me money because I entertain you and you enjoy me reviewing these videos. Now you need to give me money, and maybe more money than you would have before, because I'm a victim of fat bitches on the internet. I think you had 2 super chats you didn't read.
Oh, shit. No, I see one. I want to know how the 2 of them have 90 microphones, 0 sound, and then buy $4 furniture. Yeah, I've been Sam Cute forever. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you.
I'll read it. Maggie Flowers, does this breakup mean I won't be getting my copy of Cool Running? Sad. Good.
I read that one.
I have you 2 in the time of crisis.
I did read that one, silly. I think you were reading. I think you were reading a message during.
All right, my bad.
Okay, but listen. So the second part of this timestamp, I'm going to balk it back because he actually takes. I feel like this is a swipe at DC because he's like, I realize it's not a lawsuit about, I don't know, something in a wig. Listen.
5 years. So don't forget to go to the GoFundMe. Throw me a couple bucks. I know it's not a lawsuit against some idiots in the wig, but hey, it was a guy and his son.
It's not a lawsuit against some idiot in wigs, but hey, it's a guy and his son. I know
You
that
you pimped that boy out, Ron. If he could right now throw him in front of a camera in some raggedy ass clothes, he absolutely fucking would.
Mm-hmm. He always
Pimp
has.
him out.
Yeah, he always has. Listen, I took extensive notes and timestamps on the stream, so we're not going to watch it straight through. We're just going to hit my timestamps because I got a lot of them. All right.
I really feel like it should be noted that DC. Okay, so what I seen yesterday. Now, of course, I could be wrong on this. I seen DC come in twice on the live meet. I seen her come in at the very beginning. She was dropping coins. She was never acknowledged. And the second time she came in, she dropped one of those unicorns. And he was looking dead ass at the screen and said nothing. No, hey, my love. No, thank you, my love. But he was saying hello to Lava and what are those morons' names? You know who I'm talking about. The same suspects.
I took attendance in the YouTube, and I just wanted to mention. So that was the live me that you noted. She only came in twice and was not acknowledged. Yeah. I noted in this first deleted YouTube, I only noted her coming in twice and not being acknowledged either time. Of course, she couldn't drop any coin because for obvious reasons. So this was these were the members of the YouTube chat on this stream. Christina Lavalamp, Monica, Luna, Holly, 007, Beth Thomas, someone named Kay, someone named Rebecca, Nikki Chuckles, and Clara Hondra twice. But listen, there's a new, and correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I don't recall seeing this Carolyn person being as active in chats until very recently. And I hope I'm not blowing anybody's stock. But I happen to notice her because she's very active in chat. She was very active in this YouTube one. And I seen somewhere the other day, literally in the last day or two, where Carolyn left a comment somewhere saying that she's, I think, 10 years clean from heroin, which I find interesting because you know how Ron feels about junkies, whether they're clean or not. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why would you? The way he talks about drug addicts.
Herbal Tea, thank you so much for the super chat. Christina Lavalamp is swooping in, y'all. Miss Pickles, they're gonna have to start selling plasma for money. Thank you both for the super chat in the comments. Yes, indeed.
The funny thing, the way he feels about, I mean, you gotta imagine like if his kid hears how he feels about addicts, you know, it's personal for me, you know. If it wasn't for my drug addict baby mama, I would have never had to, you know, put my life on hold and raise a kid, you know. Like, goddamn.
I mean,
that's got to sting.
Drug addiction, I think, is personal for everybody. I don't know a person out there whose life has not been deeply, deeply affected by either their own.
He's the only one, Sam. Just
or
him.
Somebody else's.
Just Ron.
About. Yeah, only Ron.
You're wrong. You're
wrong,
Ron. Only Ron. All right.
Yep.
Just Ron. Nobody else.
Anyway, all right. So here's my next timestamp. I don't know what this one is about, but we're gonna find out together.
Hope everything is going well for me. Yes, things are going. Look at my hair. But a guy with this hair.
That was Monica who said, "I hope everything is going well for you." Hold on, shit, I missed the best part.
Yeah, Monica.
Hold on, wait, I gotta play.
Like everything's going great.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta play it again.
Whatever you're doing, dude, it's working.
listen. I paused it in the middle of the best part. Let me shut up. Listen.
So, hope everything is going well for me. Yes, things are going. Look at my hair. Would a guy with this hair not have any problems?
Smoke your weed, dude.
Yeah, things are fine.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see the facial expression?
What'd you do, DC?
What?
What'd you do?
Let's watch it again.
Yeah, things are fine.
And it walks off.
Oh, wait, that's not a charging block. It's a vape. What I was looking for the other day, I couldn't find. I swear to God.
Blink twice if you need help, Ron.
Oh, whoa. It's Pink Love in the chat says that Monica was on panel with Matthew all afternoon yesterday. I didn't know that. I'm gonna put an asterisk by Monica's name. I have an asterisk by Nikki Chuckles' name because you know Nikki Chuckles was seen over there in that Marty's chat.
Oh yeah, I think she got kicked out for being a Chantel supporter or vice versa. I don't know. Maybe it was Chantel's chat she got kicked out of for being in Marty's. I don't know.
Probably.
Whatever.
Who cares? Okay, let's see. I'm going to go to 408. Some of these are close together, but whatever. We're cutting out bullshit.
It's not doing
not doing shit. Look at me with 34 whole people on YouTube. Remember when I used to be able to draw hundreds of people when I was talking about fat, nasty fucking skanks all the time and absorbing the drama and people were making jokes about my deceased child?
Right? Is that all that ever went on in your past on YouTube? That's what it consists of. What about the clips we just watched just from 2 days before you finally got your YouTube channel terminated, Mr. Corbin?
He juggles his kid. Like sometimes it's the one that's living at home that he says is just severely disabled, and the other times it's the deceased son. You know, he doesn't know which one he's gonna pimp out, but he pimps them both out. Believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I gonna exploit today?
I remember those days fondly, my friends. But we are.
Look at how buggy his eyes are. You can't see in this one because it's not clear, but his pupils are
Huge.
You'll be able to see it in the live me.
Are past those days, my friends. We are on to a new era now. We're on to a new era of YouTube. I'm a character. Y'all understand that, right? I've been fucking screaming it from the fucking rooftops for as long as everybody can stand that Negs is a character. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a little scary, wasn't it? Yeah. Telling everybody free agents. I'm a fucking character. So what happened? I was stripped of my humanity.
He's saying that's what happened. That's where it all went wrong. That's why he is no longer a success on YouTube. That's why his life is falling apart. That's why him and his son are struggling. It's because he was stripped of his humanity. You heard it, guys.
You're struggling because you will not get a job. Why don't you DoorDash? Why don't you do deliveries for Walmart? Why don't you do, I don't know, apply at Walmart? Do anything. Put a little effort into it. Maybe you won't struggle.
Listen, he's talked about the DoorDash and Instacart apps and shit. Like recently, he's been like, yeah, you can do that. But then he says he can't do it because his car's a beater. Listen, you know, my daughter, when she was driving her 2000 Buick LeSabre, same make, same model, same year, and going to college, taking classes, she was she was doing the Instacart and the DoorDash from her 23-year-old Buick until she blew the engine up. But that's beside the point. Yeah, why can't and you know, Connorsville's a small town. It's not like he's going to put a whole lot of miles on the thing doing that. I don't know. Anyway, Lisa, take it or leave it. Best entertainment for my pedicure score. I would be delighted if I were out getting a pedicure on a Sunday afternoon and there was a live stream as juicy and exciting as this one as well. Yes. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lisa. We appreciate you.
Strip. People online. But I became a caricature of who I used to be in my real life, Ronald Paul Corbin. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Sure.
We'll talk about how now I am a walking shadow. I'm a fucking walking shadow of what I used to be.
And whose fault is that? Hearsay heretic. Does DC moving in with him mess up his SSI, SSDI, food stamps, etc.? Like her changing address to his, would her assets in the household affect his benefits? Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes, but no. Because they're not married and she's not financially responsible for him or the boy. However, I think what really would have the most potential to mess up benefits such as those was the fact that after she moved in and established that as her residence, they then went on a very public fundraising campaign where they solicited and, according to them, received literally tens of thousands of dollars, all of which went into either Ron's Cash App, his Cash App, not hers, or a Kickstarter that also is linked to and will pay out into Ron's bank account, as well as that GoFundMe, which Ron has said repeatedly he cashes out first weekly, now daily, into his bank account. That's where Clara moving into that household and all that extra income coming into the household will have the most potential to fuck up some benefits. Thank you for asking. Capricorn, if you ordered anything from anywhere, would you want it delivered by him? LOL. Thank you for the super chat. Listen, when on the rare occasion that Yaba or I DoorDash or, order things to be delivered, we do our best to just not look. We just
No judgment. Yeah, I don't want to know.
we don't even go to the door until the driver's pulled away. We just don't want to know. Anyway. How many hours left on the Kickstarter? Not many. If I think it's like
it could have ended. I think it might have ended.
It might have either just ended or it's any minute now, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If she pulls all that money from his Kickstarter, he's so screwed. Barnacles, yes. And I'm telling you, all signs to me, in my opinion, from what I've been witnessing and the facts that I know, not only of the civil lawsuit in Washington, D.C., but just the whole thing, I think.
Oh my gosh. So now I get it. So maybe she had to pull her donations before and nobody knew because it doesn't show. And that's why he's been so psycho.
Yeah.
Because she had to cancel everything.
I
so
think
she wouldn't get in trouble. I didn't even think. I mean, I did, but not to like.
Dude, that hearing for the TRO was scheduled for last Thursday.
Yeah, so it probably already happened.
It's been rescheduled for this Thursday. Could you imagine if she left those pledges in his Kickstarter and it paid out today? And that, let's face it, the $10,000 she put into that Kickstarter exits her bank account, goes into Ron's 4 days before that TRO hearing. And this is what people have to understand. The TRO hearing that's going on Thursday in the Husky versus Clara case, the temporary restraining order, that's not necessary. That's not the type of protective order that a lot of people are thinking of. It's not Hussey thinks he might be in some sort of physical danger, so that's why he needs this temporary restraining order. No. This is a civil suit. So the TRO that would be put in place would be a temporary restraining order against things such as Clara disposing of her money, Clara reorganizing and restructuring her finances, that sort of thing. So could you imagine if $10,000+ exited Clara's bank account on Sunday, August the 6th into Ron's, and then she walks into a TRO hearing on Thursday and Hussey's lawyer says, and petition, because Hussey's lawyer could and probably is planning on and would be a fool not to petition the court for a forensic analysis of Clara's finances dating back to prior to the sale of her condo. I would, however it is, a subpoena her financial records to see what the fuck's been going on since the suit was filed, because all of this took place after the suit was filed, not just the Kickstarter, not just the GoFundMe, but the original War Chest fundraising into Ron's Cash App. Yes or no? Yes. It's great fucking tips. I love this shit.
I love that, guys. I appreciate all the fucking expert advice. I'm sure you all went the fucking years of college to gather, but I'm not interested. I'm really not, because I'm 46 years old. I made my mind up. I know exactly what I'm dealing with.
Is that his hand? Yeah.
And I know exactly what I'm doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He is 46 fucking years old.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first fucking rodeo.
This is nobody's first rodeo, you dumb fuck.
The moment I don't know, because this next thing doesn't leave me when I turn it off, and it doesn't leave me at all ever. It follows me everywhere. Like at one point in time, I was like, yeah, that's who I am. Nah, not really. It's really not. It's a fucking nickname. It's a nickname, right? Yes, I am in a band called Death Monarch. I know everybody's probably flipping their shit because I'm a business owner and I'm in a band. I have all these. I'm the head of.
Speaking of the head, I just wanted to point out that he's wearing the Death Monarch t-shirt that resembles the male member. I can't believe we would ever wear that thing again. But that's the one.
You show us, Ronnie. I don't care if they laugh at it or not. I think it's cool.
But I'm letting off some steam.
I'm in a band.
This is in my recommended. I think it's so cool. You should definitely follow me because we will be leaving.
Okay, hold on. This person right here, I can't make out who this is, but they talk a lot in the chat.
I can't.
And I
I
think,
can't see it. I think.
well,
I
I
don't
can't
know.
either, but he just read it, which has made me look. This person says this was in my recommended. So I don't know who this is.
Oh, I heard him read that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Exit
Just
out.
releasing some music.
Yeah.
Deathmonarch.com. You don't want to be here on this channel.
Pause that.
Deathmonarch.
Why I don't understand. Like this dude, I guess he probably has the equipment to record music, to make music, to lay down tracks or whatever. And there is not a single solitary track on his website, on his YouTube, on, you know, like any of these sites. Like, what are we going to Death Monarch for? A fucking banner? There's nothing. Why are they not recording music? They're a band. They've been banding for like 6 months now. Record some fucking music. That's what people do.
He said 2 weeks ago, I've reviewed it on my stream. 2 weeks ago, he said that the guitar player's a loser and he wasn't coming to practice. So him and his son.
Then stop fucking talking about the band. Like there is no band.
He said him and his son were ready to start recording. He said
when is that going to happen?
Exactly. He said that.
Why do you shout out the website when there's nothing there? Like record some fucking music. I mean, hell, he could drum the guitar and sing himself. Like press some vinyls, buddy.
He can't possibly start recording until they're in the rented space.
Oh my God.
And that has completely fallen through. That is my prediction. My prediction is that it is a no-go. The funding got pulled. The landlord said, never mind, we're not doing this. I think the whole thing fell apart at the last fucking minute. And Ron, the only person you have to blame is yourself. Ploots Magoot, so good to see you. God, between the MBM, what's the MBM? Oh, right. Marty, yeah. FB Arc, and Negs's mental breakdown this weekend has been a lolcow festivus. It has.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm pretty sure this is Lollapalooza weekend in Chicago. Is it night? Is it not? It's like we're having our own Lolcowpalooza here in Girl World. I love it.
You have to remember though, like even if everything went through, even if Clara handed Ron $20,000 cash, here you go, babe. Love you so much, my love. Oh my God, thank you so much. And the store was opened and he was there. Nothing still would happen. Nothing. It still would have never happened. He would just be sitting there staring at the walls, waiting for an excuse of why everything was a fucking failure again. You know?
He'd know exactly why his store failed, and it would be everybody's fault but his own. Mrs. Pickles, the tracks are in Claire's hair and are falling out. That's where the tracks are. Thank you for the super chat.
Monarch.com is where you want to be. This is the wrong place, wrong time. This is just, all this shit behind me. Death Monarch.
Oh, wait. Touch Grass. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. We love our renegades. Hold on. Touch Grass says, if you notice, he no longer calls them a band. He calls them a death metal act.
What's the difference?
Well, because a band, they play their music and they play their instruments and they put it all together. An act, they're playing tracks from their iPad and, 1 or 2 instruments playing along, and it's a show. They've got their mask, they got their screaming routine, they, their light show. Mm-hmm.
What? Oh my God.
Ron had the idea for Lolcowpalooza, but the girls made it a hit. Sucks to suck, Ron. No shit. Thank you for that. Okay,
I got backed himself in a quarter and became the fucking show.
Yeah, it's great. And it's great. We appreciate the fact that you are still an entertainer on the internet and that you provide this entertainment with this character for us to consume. We love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Is where you want to. I
hear you getting sleepy. Okay, there's Clara Frank. There's Clara Frank in the chat. First,
hey,
Clara. Okay, so 7 minutes 30 seconds is when she first comes into chat. Love it. And it's 4 red hearts. She's testing the waters.
Yeah.
This is a fun of my shit, Right here for my shit. The shit that I purchased. See if I can use it.
Did you guys hear that? I recognize that because, like I've said many times before, I was married to a narcissistic son of a bitch who behaves just the fuck like Ron. So I am familiar. Did you hear what he said? I need to find my shit that I bought There has been some arguments about money, about who's paid for what, about
Mm-hmm.
whose shit is whose. I'm going to play it again.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I am very familiar.
This is a photo of my shit, you know. Let me just look around here for my shit. The shit that I purchased. See if I can use it. Let me look through here. You know what? I actually may or not have this shit.
You remember when they said that Clara got a new computer when her laptop took a shit, and that Ron's cousin built her computer for $1,800? I remember I was saying back then that all of a sudden Ron's computer started fucking up, and
Yeah.
then he was dropping hints that he too wanted a new computer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
I
think
find it strange that he started parting out his computer. I mean, where'd the hard drive go, Ron? That's the question I have.
yeah, no shit. Lady Vixen, you're absolutely right. Even if DC pacifies Ron by giving him whatever he wants, this is just going to happen over and over again.
Yeah.
And she can't afford to pacify Ron and give him whatever he wants long term. She's been doing it now for a year and a half. She took a fucking bath in the sale of that condo. She never anticipated Hussey bringing a civil lawsuit against her that's actually getting off the ground and going somewhere. She never anticipated any of that. She did not anticipate losing her ass in the sale of the condo. She did not anticipate losing her YouTube channel. Like Claire's whole master plan going into this has been completely dismantled and destroyed. And by whom? By whom? Not just Clara, but Ron. Both of them. Wow. How's that feel, Clara? How does that feel? What are you gonna do? I would love for Clara to take to live stream, to cam up and just level with us. Be like, wow,
She
I
never
fucked up.
will.
This is my exit like this is the position I'm in. These are my options. This is what
It'll
I'm
never
weighing out.
happen.
Come back to us, Clara. Let us help you work this out. I'm kidding.
She
Totally
was
kidding. Fuck
so
you.
cocky when it first happened, and she
Mhm.
thought that her and Ron. I mean, hell, just go back and watch the first video where we called Claire out and we predicted basically
Yep.
everything that was going to happen. She was so cocky. She thought that her and Ron were going to be the villains of the internet, and everybody was going to bow down to them and be afraid of them because they were teaming up with some of the worst people around. And now look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, they said Hussey's lawsuit was going to be thrown out, and that motherfucker ain't
Yep.
going nowhere.
Yep.
I love that for everybody. All right, we need to go to the 9-minute mark, so I'm skipping a minute of probably just bullshit.
Holy fuck! How many more years are we going to sit around and ask me, my name is Ned! It stands for negative! It's like why asking a clown why he's fucking juggling.
That's fucking weird.
You guys have to realize he lives in a neighborhood. Yeah, that's a house, a freestanding house, but he lives in a neighborhood with properties squished up on each other. That sound, you can hear it outside. All of it. All of it.
Yeah, you do?
Almost 50-year-old grandpa, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Make those kids proud, Ronnie.
You dig, right?
He's not just drunk. He ends up showing us that he took I think he said 40 milligrams of THC. He found 4 10-milligram THC gummies and he ate them all.
Wow.
Pink Lava says his neighbor's house looks taken care of too. Bunting for 4th of July type people. Yes, that's true.
You fucking cunts in the drama community have a literal rapist! A rapist!
Clara's in chat again. She's saying hello to Monica with a red heart. So this is the second sighting of Clara in chat. Crazy Daisy OG, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that.
How could you just continue to talk in chat while this is going on? It's obvious that there's no way that you can. I mean, I don't blame her, but still, you signed up for this. I mean, how could you just act like this is a fucking normal behavior?
Oh, they were drink packs, not gummies. Thank you for that, Pink Lava.
Yeah, they
And
were.
he's
They were
also
drink
smoking,
packs.
he's also smoking the Delta 8. So
So
this
he
is,
claims.
yeah. Yeah. Well, he's smoking something for sure. For sure. And I'm sure there was, he probably put those THC packs in alcohol.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing though: if he was to log off and get help and for whatever he's got going on, the problem is that when that was done and that program was completed, he would come right back. He cannot stay away. I said that I believe that Ron's internet addiction is way worse than Chantel's. Always has been.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
was just interested in the way in what he was doing then.
Well, you know how we know that proof positive is
Mhm.
because Ron is still doing this literally 2 years after he ceased to be making any sort of income from it at all.
Yeah.
At least Chantel's still making enough money to
Right.
support herself.
That's true. Yeah, she's making her living. Yeah, and
Mhm.
he's and that's what we always said. We always said if like Chantel ever lost her channel, would she still do this? And my vote was always yes. She would, because she's addicted to attention on the internet, so she would always do it for free. But yeah, and like once he lost his channel, I do feel like he was getting a lot of financial support to keep things going. He went to the Twitch, he was making money there, like the Cash Apps, things like that. And now present day, like and I think that also adds to the pressures. Like it's over. What he thought he was going to do forever and what he bragged about, he was an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I entertainer. That is gone.
And
And
then
he
an entertainer,
has to
an
accept it.
entrepreneur, like his
Yes.
eBay store, he
It's
might be
gone.
making $11 a month on eBay.
If that, like
If that.
everything, what he had planned for his future, it's over. And I really feel like that's adding to the cracking of what you're seeing on the screen. It's over. It's done. He is not going to get paid for his entertainment on the internet.
Ever again.
Ever again. No.
Bradley D, that's a good question. How many people have paid this dude's way only for him to end up here? Not
They
to
shoulda
mention
knew better.
grandma's house, grandma's Buick, his uncle's van before that.
Yeah. Everything's been handed to him.
And therein lies the problem. Really,
That's the
truly.
problem. Absolutely.
Listen, let's finish.
Yes! That covers the same topics as you.
He got some sort of notification. Swipe, swipe.
And you think everybody else is the problem. Oh, it's everybody else is the problem. He's a rapist.
Who's he saying that about?
RSN. He says in a little bit that he's not going to name drop anymore. He goes, except for RSN. He's about to say it.
Why does he bring him up?
Because he's saying that you guys in the same community, you have a whole ass rapist who was doing the same thing I was doing, which was reviewing fat people and reviewing other people. Yet I'm the problem. I'm so bad that I can't be around and I can't do this and I can't make money doing it, but RSN can. That's why. That's why. You already know. It's the same fucking shit with him. Behind Blue Eyes, he got the character idea from another streamer I watch. I saw Juan get blocked in there too. Wow. Thank you for the super chat. That's why he keeps bringing up RSN, because he's like, I can't fucking believe that, RSN can still be here. You guys are still not us, obviously, but RSN.
Why doesn't he move on? He can't. He cannot move on from the girl world community. Like, if nobody wants you around, they don't want to see when you do content. If it's so toxic for you, like, why are you even still talking about it? Move the fuck on. Is there not other topics? Oh, that's right, because when he does talk about those, nobody wants to watch. Well, that's because you have to build an audience around those topics. But even then, like, it's over for this dude. It's over.
No, I heard about that. Did you hear about that too? That apparently there was a truce called between Tragic and Katie.
No. Wow. No, I didn't.
Yeah, literally in the last day or two. Not so much like they're not buddies or nothing, but I get, and I mean, come on, Katie, you've been around long enough, Tragic, I guess, apologized to her, which if, you can't see the writing on the wall with that, give me a fucking break. But the point is, it still happened. Tragic was like, so, sorry about that, Katie. And Katie was like, okay, yeah, that's what I understand. I don't know. I don't keep up over there. But yeah, so between that and then Clara's over there in Tragic's chat.
Well, I mean, sometimes the shit does get old. Only Ron can go beat a dead horse over and over and over and over. Like nobody else has got that kind of stamina. He does.
Yeah, and he will forever, ever. And
Yeah.
he's gonna bring up Katie here in a minute. Hold on. This is a good part. Mind you, Clara just showed her face in chat for the second time and listen to what he says.
Just want to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. Guys at the Cash App, if you like what you see,
shit.
get that off my chest.
Hold on.
Just want to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. Guys at the Cash App, if you like.
God dang it, that's supposed to be him saying fuck everybody. I guess I wrote it down wrong. Let me go forward to this one. This is what I thought it was. Hold on.
Planet. This is Death Monarch. I hate 99.9% of you. I don't give a fuck about your families. I don't give a fuck if your grandma's dying. Good. Less people on the planet.
You hear that, Clara? He doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't care about your dying aunt. He gives no fucks about any of you.
And you know what's so funny about the Katie thing, though, is that he thought that he was going to be around to watch the downfall of Katie. Like, to be there when she, whatever happens to her. But in all reality, it's quite the opposite.
Yeah.
It's what it seems like's happening,
Yep. FFG gets an honorable mention.
Fat cunts. There we go. I know. I don't care for any of them. Go fuck yourself, Chantel.
Why are you so worried about other communities, you weirdo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Frenchie definitely fuck you. You fat fucking bitch. Especially fuck you. Music. Oh, it's music biz party. Oh.
He is seething over Music Biz Marty. I guess I didn't watch, but I heard he had like 2,000 people in his chat or something like that.
Yeah, he's jealous about that. And also because he thought he was told that somebody gave him bad information and that said that Marty was going to go after Frenchie. And he was like, good. I'm glad to hear it. Good. And kind of found out it's the actual opposite. And so, yeah, he's fucking ate up over it.
2.3K last night, they're saying in the chat. Oh, wow.
He's like, God.
That's great.
Everybody is more successful than Ron. Everybody.
Literally. Even Cyrax.
Yes.
But no one else.
Oh, yeah, that's a good. Hey, Sylvana, good catch. He always called her Clara. Now he's calling her DC again. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, my God. Marty got a $500 super chat. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Wow.
Knowing you two, you and Chantel, you're in on it together anyway, so.
Shut up. Internet Hate Machine says Marty won't go after FFG because they're both Jewish and Marty has stated they are kin. That's crazy. Because the funniest part about that is the September 26, 2021 stream. One of those timestamps in there is Ron trying to take a crack at FFG. He was saying that she claims to be Jewish, yet she never said sharmuta before, like the last couple of days. He's like, somebody taught her the word sharmuta, and now that's all she's saying. And he was getting really anti-Semitic and nasty. And then his chat had to tell him that the sharmuta was it wasn't Jewish, it was whatever, middle, I don't know what's the language. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know.
whatever.
Ain't it calling somebody a bitch?
Yeah, but it's in like Arabic or whatever. Yeah, it's Arabic, not Hebrew. And he's like, oh, like he made a total. We'll get to that. I'm gonna go over all of my timestamps from the September 26, 2021 stream tomorrow, and that's in there. So make sure you guys are here tomorrow because you don't want to miss it. All right, that shit was great. Hold on. Oh my God, DG says there was a tow truck behind Kim's car last night and she came out yelling. Who's Kim? Wait, who's Kim?
Kim is Chantel's mom.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. But the way she just called her Kim. Anyway, Bunny says, and I've waited around 7 years for this moment. F you, Wani. That's right. Thank you for the super chat, and I'm glad you're having your moment.
Same, Bunny, same.
It's me. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay, I don't want to talk about that shit. Let's not get derailed. We need to keep focused on what's going on right here. Okay. All right. Where are we at? 1639. All right. All right.
Let it out. Let them all eat each other.
Techno.
Oh, you didn't have to time out legs akimbo because they're not wrong. I'm high as a motherfucker. Yeah, the fucking I'm next. I'm a fucking adult. I'm an adult. Is there? Am I running a daycare right now? Oh, I know that there's all these people who are always like tuning into my streams, only to look for children.
Wow.
It's an adult show, you fucking chomo. Stop looking. Everybody's always looking. I'm not talking to the person that was timed out, by the way. I'm just saying this is what they set this up. Everybody's always looking.
Okay, he's talking about they set this up. He's about to start talking about this conspiracy theory he has, or not theory. He's coming right out and saying he has uncovered this concerted effort, this conspiracy against him, and that it has been in place for over a year. Wait, I can hear you yawning. Do you need to?
I'm listening. Shut up.
You're
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I'm used to, like, you know how me and you on the phone and I'll just be listening to you talk and I'll yawn. Sorry, babe.
Anyway, it's
that by no means am I saying that you're boring. Like, I'm listening. I know
you're tired. Poor thing. We were both.
No, I'm listening. I'm fine. Go ahead. No. Okay.
Anyway, back up from the mic or something. I don't know. Y'all think I only talk to? Anyway, whatever. What was I saying? I totally forgot.
That's unsafe for kids. That's unsafe for kids.
Oh yeah. I don't know. He comes in with the fucking pedo shit all of a sudden. Okay, but yeah, he's about to start talking about this conspiracy, and he says several times that I'm gonna break it. Basically, I'm gonna tell you about this conspiracy that I've uncovered to take me down. He doesn't really get down to it though. He just starts talking very vaguely about treason and shit like that. But listen, he finally gets to it at 18 minutes.
That's okay. Kill yourselves or something.
Oh, yeah, that's him telling people to kill themselves.
Fucking Karens. Kill yourselves or something.
Oh my God.
Similar to the hopscotch. I don't care if this channel gets banned. I really don't give a fuck. People are unsubscribing, so whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not cool to say KYS unless followed by ATX Ron. That's right. Thanks for the super chat, Our Lady. Can you break down who the co-conspirators are who took him down, according to him? Louis, we can only go by what he tells us, and he's not naming names. But if we were to, use the context clues and our overall general broad knowledge of the situation, the players, and the history of it all, I would say Tragic, Clara, and all their little friends, basically. For Yaba's Rockstar Fun, thank you so much for the super chat.
You motherfuckers. It only took you a year to do it. You should be proud of yourselves. I want to know who was in on it, who had bets.
I want to know who was in on it and who had bets. Mm-hmm. And he's dead ass. He's dead ass serious, guys.
I'll be right back.
He'll be right back. All right, hold on. 2150. He's talking now. He's going to be talking about how he was on Twitch, and he's like, "Who was I beefing with when I was on Twitch?" And he talks a lot about when he was primarily on Twitch, and he says that was my main income. And who was I beefing with then? Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Yep.
Hey.
Yes, exactly, Mandy Worski. Took you a year. Isn't that about how long he's been with Clara? Yep, just over. Yep.
You gotta figure out.
Notice Clara is not back in. Oh wait, there she is, but she's not talking to him. And he's not acknowledging her, but she is back in the chat again. All right, so that's actually the third sighting of Clara in the chat. Angela, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Welcome, new members.
Okay, if I do things that don't stay. You said okay, I was just shipping.
desired results and rules for me, is there? This is my Bam Margera moment. Double O. Let's see. This is July. Sorry. Fuck!
It's August.
See, when you get older, you don't even give a fuck.
Why is he holding the mic like that? Fucking freak.
You're just waiting to die, so it's say the most. Anyway, I just need a little, like, you know, where was I a year ago?
Where was I a year ago? He says.
Where was I? Like, you know, where was I in the world of streaming and
This
I'll be
entire
right back
can
with
you
you.
pause it?
Mhm.
The whole stream is dedicated to Clara.
Mhm.
Everything that he's saying is directed squarely at Clara. Where was I before I met Clara? What kind of way better off? Me and Slade, we could take care of ourselves. Life was good. Plenty of money rolling in. Yes, it's all Clara's fault. You see? You see
Yeah.
what's about to happen?
Literally, and I have the next timestamp I've written down is 2 minutes from now. And my note says, sees Clara in chat. And then he says, don't give a fuck about Hussy. Yeah. Watch.
Wow.
In 2 minutes.
You know, I just wanted to. Sorry, you're kind of like the Nexapedia, so that's why I asked. Only reason I asked.
He's accusing Clara of colluding with Tragic to get him banned from Twitch. Even if he doesn't believe it, he wants to hurt Clara. Yeah. At this
Yes.
point, yeah, if Clara's pulling the money, which all signs point to Clara's pulling the money,
Yeah.
regardless of the reason why, I'm sure Clara's probably using the lawsuit as her very legitimate reason why she has to pull the money.
Yeah.
She probably sees that as her safest bet. Does not fucking matter. If Clara's pulling the money, all bets are off, and he's just gonna twist and turn everything into, you know, him being a victim and he was targeted by Clara and Tragic.
How's that feel, Clara, to know that you were just a bank account for this dude?
I mean,
you gave it all up for him. God.
It shouldn't be a surprise. Literally,
No.
everybody told her, tried to tell her.
And people didn't even need to tell her. She knew for herself.
Should have.
She talked about the guy.
Yep. He'll be saying she's giving his money to Hussy. That's right, Nikki P. He will, won't
Yep.
he? Oh, somebody in chat says the Kickstarter has 2 hours left. 2 hours. T-minus 2 hours on the Kickstart.
And this should be the happiest time of his life.
Yeah, he's about to cash out $10K, less than 24 hours from what we're witnessing in this stream last night. He was supposed to be cashing out $10K.
He has been spending that money, telling us every single thing that he is going to buy for like the last 4 months. And it's all been yanked away.
And of course, through no fault of his own. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the Kickstarter. I want to keep a live eye on it. It still shows 10,117, but wasn't it like $5? It was $5 more than that, wasn't it? Has a $5 pledge already come off? I'll have to look at old screenshots. But hold on,
I don't know.
I'm gonna play this.
Twitch. Yep. There we go. And who was I beefing with at that time? Twitch. My main source of fucking income.
Hear it? My main source of fucking income.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have a soundboard and I don't have that queued up nowhere, but this would be a great time for it, wouldn't it?
Down.
For what?
They said, can we get DC shaming Ron and calling him a failure?
Oh my God, yes. That's got to be my favorite soundbite of all time.
Yeah, mine too.
It.
We're almost to the part where he sees Clara in chat and says he don't give a fuck about Hussy.
Nah.
I agree, Duchess of Langley. Thank you for being a member for 2 months.
Yeah, why the fuck y'all do that? I sat around and had to look at you.
There she is. Hi, Carolyn. See her? She popped up. Watch. Eyes on screen.
Why you did that and gave you money, and handshakes and shit. Fuck, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
Please chat.
I don't give a fuck about any fat morons and wigs and their fucking stupid racist horse shit. All those motherfuckers aside. I'm on a
Continue, Ron.
I did clones of me. See, people on this platform are fucking retarded. YouTube is like fucking. It's just another form of Twitter's AIDS. It is.
Yeah, Ratatouille, you know, here in the States, if you say I'm so pissed, it's angry, pissed off. It's never drunk. Becca James, thank you for being a member for 5 months. I love when y'all stream together. Awesome stream. Thank you so much.
What's up, Carolyn? These people are weird, motherfuckers.
Look, he's saying hello to everybody but Clara.
Yeah.
Hey, Carolyn. How's it going?
Yep. Moon says, so is Clara upstairs while he melts down in the basement? No, we firmly believe all signs point to Clara has vacated. I do not believe Clara's under that roof.
Out of the house, yep. And why is he all of a sudden talking about Hussey? Like, Hussey rarely comes up anymore for him. And why would he talk about Hussey? Because he's looking at Clara's name. So that tells me that the money has been pulled and Hussey's been the reason why. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Hold on. Sorry. I might need to mute because I think I'll text you.
So a year ago.
Oh, really, Nikki? Thank you, Rivet. Clara evacuated.
We're gonna have a big lesson about loyalty today, guys. Really, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a lesson about fucking loyalty.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, fucking Carolyn. They're all fucking idiots.
You hear that?
They eat their own shit anyway.
He says we're going to have a lesson in loyalty today is what he just said. Let me type it back real quick. Hold on.
Loyalty. Yes. Really is what we're going to do. We're going to have a lesson about fucking loyalty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, pause it. Okay, so listen. Okay, so Nikki P is saying when they cancel the donation, it comes off immediately. That was probably maybe like, she probably knows, you know. But anyways, it's very possible, guys, that he could be still getting this money. She did not pull the money. He's still getting it, and he's just ate up over the tragic shit.
Yeah,
you know, he's just that kind of fucking ungrateful, ingrate, whatever you want to call it, person, and he does not give a fuck. Give me 10K, still doesn't matter to me. You went over there with my enemy, the person I said I was no longer speaking to. He's the one who got my Twitch banned. Give me more money. That might change things.
Yeah, he just apologized to Katie of all people. She came to my house. She was going to burn it down. He talks about that, and he mentions how the Fayette County prosecutor's not doing anything about it.
Shocking.
Oh yeah, fucking Carolyn. They're all fucking idiots. Probably eat their own shit anyway.
I noted that he still has not acknowledged Clara. I'm going to bop it up to 25. 25. Yep.
There's this like, you know.
Good, excellent question, Louis the Eighth Pizza. If he's scared for his family, why is he effing with Music Biz Marty? That's a good question. But
he ain't got no sense.
He ain't got no sense, number one. And number two, if there's one thing we know to be sure about Ron is that he loves to be the victim. Especially if he can include his family.
Yeah, but you know what? He will only say so much because especially when it comes to men, Ron will not cross certain boundaries. So I think like if Marty started to take interest in Ron, he would backtrack really quick, maybe even apologize. That's what happened with, was it Takedown Man? that threatened to go after Ron, and he literally apologized
Yes.
on Twitter and
Yes.
everything.
Oh my
bowed
God.
right
I
down to
forgot
him.
all about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that. Yep, and he immediately made right with him. I think he'll do the same thing if it come down to it. He only battles with women. That's it.
Yeah. Texas
Or gay
one
men.
says, yeah, or gay men, exactly. Texas one says Clara left after he started talking to Carolyn in the chat. Wow, she got the picture.
She came back around though.
Yeah, well,
Glutton for punishment, that one.
Mm-hmm.
I love this for you, Clara.
Kay Petty said LMAO takedown man.
Yeah, TDM.
Like, there's this fucking entire timeline, man. Like, where
That's right.
I lost everything. And guys, I'm not even going to.
Okay, hold on. Graveyard Flower said in the end, no matter the reason, me, my Warbucks tighten the purse struggle straps and someone's having a tantrum. I agree. Thank you for the super chat. But also, even if Clara, I mean, I think that she did tighten the purse struggle straps, but I think she had to. Like, guys, you know, we've seen the numbers. We've done the fuzzy math.
She did not pull the money from the
at
whatever.
most 50K at most. And honestly, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it was probably closer to 40, 45. That is not a bottomless bag of money. That's nothing.
She knows that. He doesn't. He thinks $10,000 is like an endless supply of money because he just don't have money.
Yep.
But she knows. She's like, 50K ain't shit. Like, I got to make this last. So I don't think that she was really handing him just like money on demand, but I do think that she was trying to help him get the store and was going to give him the 10K or whatever, and still will give him the 10K. But he doesn't want to do the store. He wants the money and doesn't want to open a store.
Yeah. And how I think he probably got.
Okay. So wait, we might have, there's so many possibilities, but okay, here's a new possibility, and maybe not new, but I feel like this is new. So maybe it's not that he's upset because Claire's pulling the money. Maybe he is trying to throw a tantrum because he sees an open opportunity to go at Clara because she's in who he has, put on the other side, the enemies list, and he is showing his ass. So when he gets to 10K, I'm not opening up a store. Are you kidding me? While you're here and everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to keep the 10K and fuck this store. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget though, I think she did funnel. Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. They said they raised 10K for the war chest in the Cash App. I think 10K,
they lied though.
Well, no, I don't believe they raised it. We know better than that. But I think 10K did go through his Cash App. Yeah. And I think she probably let him keep 5K to hold him over and so he could, use that 5K to get things started with the business while you have to wait out this Kickstarter till, mid-August.
It's so hard. It's so hard to say the kind of numbers.
And he's broke.
He's definitely broke. That's 100% broke. He is cashing out his GoFundMe daily. Yeah, he's broke the house for sure.
Exactly. Mandy Worski. He gets 6 regular viewers. How could he raise even 1K? Not just 10 in the war chest, 10 in the Kickstarter, and however much in the GoFundMe to date. No. Yeah. All right. Oh shit, I'm not on the right screen. Hold on.
Get into the personal stuff. Business is still opening. I'm still fucking opening the shop.
Did you hear him? Okay, hold on.
Opening the shop.
Yeah, what I got from it though, if I play it through without stopping real quick, I feel like he's saying there's this timeline. I lost everything. I'm not going to get into personal stuff, but the business is still opening. Those were my notes. So let me play it through. Listen.
Timeline, man. Like, there's this fucking entire timeline, man. Like, where I lost everything. And guys, I'm not even going to get into the personal stuff. Business is still opening. I'm still fucking opening the shop. But a bunch of you motherfuckers online, you know what you did. You know exactly what the fuck you did. You know what you did.
I don't feel like he's talking to us right there. I feel like he's talking to Tragic and Clara and them because he's about to say, I smell all of you snakes. Listen.
Yeah.
Me too,
Take-
G.
take
I was uncomfortable as well.
the bow away and starve them out. Yeah, I smell all of you. Snakes. Mm-hmm.
He's got his favorite pants
Let me
on.
tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
That I've learned, and fuck it. All of you on here are playing victim, saying you're a victim to fucking sticking your hand in the snake pit and getting bitten. You ain't shit. You're all fucking weak. Right? You ain't even worth revenge over, right? But I know who's done what and why it was done. And let me tell you, I don't ever forget. I just pick my moments better.
He says he just picks his moments better. Listen to this part. Oh, baby, do you hear that?
What?
I'm gonna tap it back. Listen.
I hear a little ringing in the background. What is
know,
it?
Do you recognize that? I recognize it.
It's the washer and the dryer.
Yep.
Go ahead, hit the play.
Now you
Hold on.
understand?
We need to make a note of this, that on August 5th, 2023, Ron had a really fucking fancy washer and dryer. I guarantee you within the next 3 to 6 months, his ass gonna be schlepping it back to the laundromat.
You understand why there's fundraising for my family now? After 6 years, I've been forced to do. Some people can't handle rejection very well, can they?
Well, can you pause that? Crazy Daisy, you make a good point. Death Monarch is creepy because he got a monarch butterfly tattoo to represent his son's passing. Well, you know, hey, Cecil McFly, he changed his name to his channel. What was it? Sepsis or something, which is what his son passed from. That was really freaking weird too.
Mhm.
Like everything with this guy is, and that's why we have to say that when, unfortunately, the boy passed away, the way he responded was just not genuine. I mean, who would? It doesn't make sense.
That's why Death Butterfly is better. I
Yeah.
agree.
So I would say
Future sepsis. That's what it was. That's
Yes.
that was my at the time Twitch was my main stream of income. I've always had to fucking evolve because of this shit, right? Let me find my seat. We're gonna sit down, kids. We're gonna be here for a little bit.
Pause it. He is definitely keeps it's always been about his YouTube. That has always been his main focus. It was YouTube that he lost. It was YouTube where he made all his money. Everybody took away everything from his YouTube. That's what he would always come back around to. Now, present day, well, yesterday he's talking about Twitch. He's never said this before. Ever has he ever said that Twitch was his main source of income. It's always been YouTube. And the only reason he is saying Twitch because he thinks Tragic had that pulled, and Clara is in Tragic's chat, so that's why he's focusing on. He's never said this before. This is the first time he's ever that I know that he's ever cried about his Twitch. It was always his YouTube. You took my main source of income away, which was my YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, petty it was towards Katie, but it's still, cringing and bad taste because that is what Mason passed away from. But Mason wasn't his son, so it's totally fine, right? Mm.
Yes, Indy. Hey, Psych for Life.
I got therapy on Wednesday, but we're gonna.
Don't worry, guys. I wrote it down. It's on the whiteboard. It's on the whiteboard. Ron Therapy Wednesday. We will not forget.
Make some breakthroughs tonight.
Log off, bro. I can't imagine. And again, this is, I hate to compare it to Chantel, but that's kind of like, my go-to. But this dude has family in his life. He has a mother who's very active in his life. Clara, grown children, and at some point, who was going to kick the door in and pull the router?
Babe, I
Like,
can't believe that you just said that because my next timestamp at 29:28, listen to what he says. Listen. Speaking of
okay.
he has family, listen.
It was you.
Kick.
YouTube.
Mhm. He reads a comment in the chat where somebody asks if he's okay.
Dreams. Nobody asked me if I'm all right. I'm perfectly fine. Okay.
He says, nobody asked me if I'm all right. I'm perfectly fine, okay? And then listen.
Streams. Nobody asked me if I'm all right. I'm perfectly fine. Okay. Everybody knows if I have some crisis, I would notify a member of my family. I am in the care of no minors at this time. For those of you out there wanting to run the CPS because you're child molestation, your minds are always full of child molestation and child abuse. Don't have to worry about that. I'm not in charge of any fucking minors right now. The daycare is closed.
Yeah, so don't worry, everybody. He knows he's mentally ill. He knows he has some pretty serious mental illness diagnosis. He's in some sort of therapy wherein he's attended all of one visit. He's definitely on here intoxicated and having a nervous mental breakdown. But don't worry, guys. If he was in crisis, he would reach out to a family member. He has a safety plan in place, and that's what he's reciting. That right there, where he said, don't worry, if I'm in a mental health crisis, I'll reach out to a family member. That is the safety plan that was put in place between DCS and Ron. I guarantee you that's where the fuck that came from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's repeating it.
Yeah, he's not. And also the fact that
God.
he says that he is not, he doesn't have any minors. He's not in charge of any children or minors right now. Yep.
Yes.
Because I've had DCS come to my house because of internet fuck shit. And I've taken drug tests and I've admitted to smoking the marijuana. And if you admit to that, or if you test dirty for it or whatever, regardless, the state has to put a safety plan in place where they basically write on a piece of paper that caregiver has agreed to not be caregiving or in charge of children when using marijuana. Sign here. Okay, I sign. Okay, I promise I won't be the one in charge of the kids if I'm getting high. Yep, that's where that came from.
Wow.
But one thing it isn't closed is my mouth. What a fucking surprise, right?
Yes, Ribbit, we played that at the beginning of the stream. Yes, he said it. Everybody really want to know what the problem is? You want to know why? You want to know why Slade and I have been struggling? Because you've attached everything DC to Negs. That's why. Yes, we played the clip. Finally.
Why does he need a microphone? Because it makes me feel better. That's why. Anybody would ask that question, why I have a fucking big pink dick tipped microphone in my face. That is why.
How fucking weird. Just the fact that he admits that he only has a microphone because it makes him feel better. It makes him feel like a real entertainer, like a rock star. But then he's got to take it one step further, as always, and make it gay. It's a pink tipped dick. Exactly, Olive Oil. Hey, you're the one that said it.
I am here to show you that there was a concerted effort.
Listen up, guys. He's talking about his the people who conspired to take everything away from him and his son.
To make us broke.
To make us broke.
People conspired together in concert to one another. No. Guys, it's the internet. It's the internet, right? It's the internet. We know how this stuff works.
He's about to go the fuck off about RSN again and tell everyone, fuck you bitches. You never really gave a fuck anyway. Listen, it's glorious.
Target. You and Elysion, you're chaining up minors in the basement. Why didn't I think of that? Just being accused of it. When he actually did it. Again, those of you who are addressing like rumors and shit that didn't happen, you have a real fucking rapist in your community. An actual rapist. But fuck you bitches. Never really gave a fuck. See, you're not my constituency. You won't be shopping at my store. And honestly, our products are not made for rapist supporters. So.
Wow.
But there were some of you who pretended to be my friends who, in not recent months, I cut ties with everybody a couple months ago so I could really have a look around.
I find that interesting that he admits, well, these were my friends, or these people pretended to be my friends, but I cut ties a couple of months ago so I could take a step back and look around. Okay, yeah, you did do that, didn't you? And for some reason, somehow you expected loyalty from these people. The Tragic, the AK, the Anna Nicole, who else over there? Clara Hondra. Interesting.
See what was going on. I mean, the one thing that I realized is that you can only depend on yourself. Oh, no, I'm just talking about RSN. Anyway, I just keep bringing up the fact that the drama community has an actual rapist.
And see, that's the thing. This isn't the drama community. What are you talking about? Yeah, and RSN wasn't drama community either. I'm pretty sure, didn't RSN enter the DC through the fucking Trisha hate train? I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
In their midst, even though everything else is a problem to them. So, how am I feeling today? I feel good. Rebecca, do I have to tell everybody that I'm a character? There's no children here. There are no firearms. Do I have to go through the regular gamut that like other characters online do? Okay, cool. So we are going to prove there was a concerted effort amongst people who pretended to be my friends or otherwise, or blah blah blah, or still pretend to give a shit about me to make me broke.
There he is talking about the conspiracy by people who pretended to be his friends to now make him broke.
Yep.
He's talking about a 1 year period of time. I love it.
So a year ago, congratulations on the baby boy. Hope it's a healthy baby boy. So a year ago, I was on Twitch, right? I was on Twitch. Hey, let's not forget that I was just starting to make waves. And somebody had called, I think they forgot that they had called for the removal of my channel. Like a mass flagging of sorts.
Of the Twitch.
Right? Their sense today is a big lesson about loyalty. Twitch starting on Rumble and still coming on here on YouTube. Who was mass flagging? No. I don't name drop anymore unless it's real street news. Who's a fucking rapist?
He's not name dropping anymore unless it's RSN. Apparently, Big Vag apologized to RSN and MFW as well. Wow, big moves there, Vag. Big moves.
Like he should be convicted of rape because he fucking fed a 19-year-old girl booze and raped her. I don't understand why there's not an investigation of this.
Oh my God.
This is beyond me.
Jesus.
Clara coming around took most of his female support, which hurt his ego and his bank account in his eyes. He's not counting the money he gets from Clara. He thinks he's sure that for being with her. Right. Skeeter said when he lost his Twitch, was that around the same time as old lady was calling him a failure? Another shot at her. If so, I don't think it was, but close enough.
I can't remember when he lost his Twitch. Was it after they got together? I really can't remember. I can't even remember when he lost it. It just doesn't. No, I do not recall.
Well, okay, it was after he lost his YouTube. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So hold on. We can put this together. He lost his YouTube September 2021. Clara was first seen coming around his chat like January 2022. And when he lost YouTube, he went to Twitch, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So very possibly it was after Clara came around.
Kay Petty says after they started dating. I was thinking that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
wow.
sure they blame Tragic for that. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's why he's talking about it so fucking much. Oh, yeah. They streamed on Twitch together. You're right.
And I really feel like he didn't treat the Twitch ban as such a big deal because he shifted right to Rumble. And I don't think that he was making any kind of money on Twitch. That's why I'm saying he never really talked about the Twitch ban. It was always, I lost my YouTube, because that is where Ron was making a couple $1,000 a month, probably enough to survive and get by. I mean,
yes. Well, not only that,
time.
but I also think he get yeeted from Twitch a couple of times and kept coming back.
I mean, probably. He always does.
Hold on one second. I was just looking at these archive channels yesterday, and now I can't find it because I know there's one archive channel. Yeah, I heard it. There's one archive channel that had a lot of this Twitch stuff. But anyway, in any event, let's continue because we don't have all damn day.
God, yeah, we cannot go over Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that phone call I told you might come in is not coming now. She was taken home before she got there.
Oh.
Unreal.
He fucking confessed it on tape.
He says he confessed it. Listen. Oh, yes. White Boy Rumble Rants, and there's another one too. Yes. Thank you.
This is beyond me. He fucking confessed it on tape.
Oh,
I mean, like, you fucking retarded ass. Like, what the fuck?
That's right. No, he's talking about RSN, I think. Yeah, right?
Yeah. He is.
Yeah, okay.
But hold on. Later, though, he talks about something about imagine how you'd feel if somebody looked you dead in your face and said they didn't do something, and then you find out they did. That's coming. Hold on. Yeah, there's Whiteboard Rumble Rants, and then there's also the Negs Archive channel that has a lot of shit too. I found him again. Thank you so much.
I used to have a Negs Archive channel. It was called Ronald Timberlake, but that was before you all were interested. So
yeah,
and I took it down. Deleted it.
Listen, here's a fun fact about that Ronald Timberlake archive channel. That was Yaba's for a long time before she and I even became friendly or anything. Okay. And she still had that Ronald Timberlake archive channel after she and I started dating. Yeah. And Ron would blame regularly
everything. He would blame on Sam.
Everything
I would troll Ron, and he would say, Sam, it's Sam. Why don't you go be a grandmother, Sam? And it's like the whole time, it's like when I hated Sam, I'm like, he blamed Sam for all of it, and it was always me.
Yeah. Then me and Yava started dating, and she was like, yeah, no, that's totally me. I was like, wow, and like even real time, blaming shit on me. I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I mean, when she got to look at the troll accounts, it was a sight to behold, wasn't it, Sam? You did not know I was as invested as I was.
I didn't. And I don't think you knew I was. When we compared our portfolios on Ron Corbin after we got together. Yeah.
It was meant to be, babe. It really was.
Yeah, that was just one of the many signs that pointed to we were definitely meant to be together for sure.
I do believe that nobody has a story quite like ours.
No, nobody does. Nobody ever will. You got that right. All right, hold on. I'm wiggling around in my chair. Sorry, guys.
I went through 2 waters.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. Anyways, hit the play.
Our lady said when Sam was whale juice.
Yeah.
He's certified Ronaldologist. Ronologists.
Mm-hmm.
Internet rave.
Oh yeah, wait, this is great. Somebody in the chat says you need to take an internet break and listen.
internet break. Help your man.
Hi, Angela.
What does it even mean? I need an internet break. I've been on here for 38 minutes. 38 minutes. I don't have any other social.
And let that sink in. You've been on here for 38 minutes only. You've managed to make your entire family humiliate every single fucking one of them. Imagine this being your dad. Imagine what that's got to feel like. I couldn't imagine what that feel like. Like, we talk about that, and I say that to you all the time, how grateful I am that the internet wasn't a thing. Because I could see my mom setting up a phone, be out in front of her apartment, drinking beer, and just talking shit. Like, and I would have kicked that motherfucker over, smashed it in the concrete, wouldn't have thought twice about it, you know? Like, you're not going to embarrass us like that. I would have, and I wouldn't have thought twice about it. I can't imagine what that feels like for his kids. I cannot. Well, over everything. And I mean, it's not like Chantel's mom, because like we'll say, oh well, Chantel's mom, she's a product of Chantel's mom, but his kids though, but
here's the difference between you as your mother's child and Ron's kids. You've got the sense God gave you.
Yeah, and you know what though, I feel like they're in a position to where they just don't want to deal with it, so they just they act like it's not. I guess
that older son definitely don't.
And you gotta wonder, like, and again, like, do they watch? Because I couldn't know that my dad was on YouTube or on any social media and not watch. I'd be like, oh my god, yes, alerts on everything. How do you have this? Could be my fourth cousin. And I would be invested. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you think
how
that.
Do you not watch?
Listen, you think that, right?
Yeah.
You think that. But look, I've got 5 adult children. And they all know. They know what I do. And I've been doing this a long time.
No.
They don't care.
No. It's not the same. No, if they did something like us where it's kind of like they're talking about people, they're gossiping, people are laughing or whatever, that's not the same.
That's
you
true.
Get on
We're
camera,
not cows.
You show your
that's
life
true.
and
that's
you
true.
show like breakdowns and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not missing. You know?
I don't think the older kid's watching. The oldest son, I think that he, I don't think he's close with his dad.
I think they talk, and I think he acts like this shit is not going on. The less they know, the better for them. I think that's the route that they choose. And the one that lives with him, I just think he thinks this shit's normal.
Well, yeah, that one thinks it's normal, but yeah.
Also, me and Sam have always said, like, I've talked to Sam, like, I always felt like the one that he has raised is like, dude, that's gonna be the new Negs. He's gonna come in, he's gonna kick the door in, he's gonna pick up where his dad left off. But now I have definitely changed my mind to the one that comes over and does the singing and likes to be in front of the camera.
Wears the mask, yeah.
I think that one is the one that's eventually gonna create a YouTube channel and kind of be the new. I do.
I do too. I think they might both.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't skip anything. Oh yeah, this is a good part coming up. All right, put your ears on, guys. He talks about how you guys. Because if you remember, the last thing was him reading the comment. Someone said he needs to take an internet break. He's like, "What do you mean I need an internet break? I've only been on here for 38 minutes." And then he's gonna be like, I don't have any social media platforms because he's been kicked off all of them. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the singer's his son. Yes. It's his next to oldest son. So his oldest 2 sons have the same mom. Those are the 2 boys whose mom had to drag Ron into child support court over and over and over and over again over 13 fucking years. And he just flat out refused to pay child support. Yes. The kid who does the singing in the band, when you see that kid with the mask on and doing the screaming into the microphone, that is his second oldest son. Yes.
Yeah. And he seems like he likes the attention.
Yes, he does. And I'm pretty sure from what Ron has told us over the years, he claims that boy is also autistic. So he had that one.
He's the one that he told the story. I don't know if you all remember, but he told this story about how he was really mad at the school because I guess he was a water boy for the basketball team, and it was something. I think he didn't get an award or something like that, or he wasn't included in a picture.
Was some
so
sort
he
of
went down there and showed his ass. I was like, yeah, right. That's a lie. Number one, and number two. water boy expected. Like, of course.
Yeah, they
The
said
jeans
that
will
like
only go so far.
they said the school when they did the like team picture, they didn't bother to make sure the water boys were called
It's
over.
a fucking basketball team. I mean, for fuck's sakes, you know what? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Are all those kids actually autistic, or is he just claiming for sympathy? No, I think they are. Hold on a second. Go ahead.
I think to an extent, yes.
I gotta mute.
But I also think you can well, I'll go ahead and talk, whatever. I also think that it's Munchausen. Is that how you say it? Munchausen syndrome? Kind of like when you would hear that story about, babe, you're not muted.
Oh
Babe,
gosh.
mute,
Shit. Sorry, hold on. Hold on. I muted the wrong thing.
There you go. You remember how like you would hear like Eminem tell his story about coming up and all that stuff? That's like how his mom made him believe he was sick and he wasn't really sick. Sort of, that's what it reminds me of, and I've always said that. He exaggerates it. I think so too. Absolutely. And that's a damn shame. Just for what? Just so he can collect money from people who feel sorry for them on the internet. Isn't it weird? Like that Rose girl? Yes. Yep. Gypsy Rose. Yep. I hear Paul. Paul's crying somewhere. Hey, Gucci Gang gamer girl. Have you been here the whole time? I just seen you. Yes, vintage. Yeah, for sure. Well, Texas, I mean, what can you, I don't know. Laura, that's what none of us ever understood is like, that's the, what?
I'm just going to be another minute or two. Tell me if you want me to play it. Tell me to play it and tell me to pause it. I'll hear you.
Just go ahead and hit the play. It's
okay.
Fine. Yes, Belinda, of course. Can you believe that?
Of people like that, yeah, it's probably somebody who knows the whole situation. You know I don't have a Twitch or a Twitter. You know I don't have any of these other fucking social media platforms. Oh, so you're a fucking cuck. Your bitch tells you what to do. Is that what you're saying? Is your bitch has to tell you what to do? She tell you how to wipe properly? You wipe yourself wrong too if she doesn't fucking tell you how to do that? No, fuck that. You're all the same.
Thanks,
dime a dozen. Dime a dozen. You want your 3 seconds of fucking, oh, next bitch at me. Oh my God, I'm going to go masturbate real quick. That's all it's about. 6 years of it. You think I ain't fucking seen every bit of it? Motherfuckers show up here, try to burn my shit down. Fuck. I won't name.
Second one, Aaron.
Real straight news. CJ, who's a fucking rapist who should be on trial for raping that girl.
But we know that won't ever happen.
And nobody's gonna mention that because some drunk, toothless, drunk bitch stinks at the CJ. Oh my God. Right. So anyway, a year ago, we're getting distracted. We're getting goat trail out here, guys. So a year ago, I was on Twitch. Twitch, Twitter, fucking AIDS, whatever. So this is just a stream for this isn't, dude. All week I watch my P's and fucking Q's. I came on here to unwind like I'm at a bar. Y'all cocksuckers do this every fucking day. You guys go to people's grandma's houses and you come in my chat room and you think you take me to the fucking kill yourself.
Wow. Why don't you just say it, Ron? Stop being a pussy. Say what you want to say. Say you're mad because DC's in Tragic's chat and he's the one that caused you to lose your Twitch, which was your main source of income, and that's why you and Slade are so bad off is because Tragic took away your Twitch. Why don't you just say it? Why are you so scared to say it? You said it when it came down to everybody else when you need to blame the whole world of why you lost your YouTube. Charlie Goad, Callie, Yabba, Sam, Belinda, Gigi. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But for some reason, You are scared of Tragic. Why? Oh, that's right. Another man.
Yep.
Again. Ding, 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 ding. Tragic is a man. Tragic goes hardcore. He's not, he just will not go for
And
men the same that he goes for women.
yep. And he knows good and well Tragic don't hold water. He's a snitch. He's a rat.
Yep.
So all that
Yep.
shit that Tragic did for Ron back in December, January, February, and even after that, calling DCS, calling us in the middle of the night, threatening us, calling us and impersonating a police officer, calling our local sheriff's department, trying to get us in trouble with the law. Tragic will tell it all. And what is Tragic doing right now, as we see in front of our own eyes? He is going around. He's making the rounds. He's attempting to make amends. He's building his little people fort army is what he's doing, because Tragic is positioning himself to lay it all bare and to sing like a fucking canary on Ron, and he knows it. And then he sees Clara over there in chat too. Oh, Ronnie, you're fucked. You're right. This has been a year-long conspiracy to absolutely fucking destroy you. Love it. I can't wait for it. Tragic will spill it all. Absolutely. He's getting ready to, for sure. And apologizing to Katie of all people. I think that Tragic making amends with Katie or apologizing or whatever probably infuriates Ron even more so than Clara being in his chat.
And you gotta wonder if like that was strategic on Tragic's part. If he did it, to see
absolutely.
what Ron's. What are you gonna do, Ron? You gotta start talking about me. You gonna say my name, because I know you've been talking about me. So just say my name. Why won't you say his name? Why won't you? Has anybody checked in? Have we heard from? It's 4:10.
Yeah, it's late.
Our time. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Kickstarter has ended while we've been live. If that were me,
congratulations,
if
Ronald.
I had a Kickstarter for 10K to start my dream business, and listen, isn't it crazy? The 60 days came up on his Kickstarter the same day as the 60 days expired on my divorce filing. Same day. Listen, I am celebrating the fuck out of that. Yet now we hear not a peep. Not a peep from Mr. Genius Business Mogul over here. His $10,000 crowdfunding is finally coming through. Another fucking 2 hours? Y'all said that 2 hours ago.
Girl, is
anyway,
it stuck? Is it stuck?
Maybe
it's stuck.
Maybe it's been suspended pending investigation. The word around the campfire is there have been possibly maybe some reports made on the Kickstarter. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if Hussey's lawyer has slapped a subpoena on the Kickstarter.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Thank you, Ribbit. The anger from Ron that Tragic's apologizing to MFW is equivalent to Sam apologizing to Yaba. Yeah, he went nuclear. And that's when he pulled the trigger and called CPS on Yaba back in June of 2018, was right after me and Yaba made good.
You know how he felt about people apologizing to Katie. You remember what happened with Savage? Like, he went on and on about the Savage. He melted down. Now you tell me what, he ain't going to feel a certain way. I didn't know that had happened. I mean, that puts a lot to, that explains if there's so much that has gone on.
That. Yeah. Kickstarter failed.
Life failed while you're over here telling everybody else to KYS. Take your own advice, bro.
Money laundering media girl. Minnie Mojo says that GoFundMe is very suspect as well. It is.
Yeah, he does. People listen, guys. Listen, like, you people, not to be offend anybody, but people are people. They're average Joes. They're, they're not fucking millionaires. They're out working their own lives, trying to support themselves. Nobody has the funds to just go around and handing them to people on social media. Oh, you need to start a business? Here, take 1,000. Oh, no. Like, come on, bro.
Look. Moneybags D. Higgin, who used to hand out multiple $100 super chats. No, she's dropping a 50 spot once a month. That's it. And that is his highest dollar supporter.
When D. Higgins donates, she wants to be seen donating the money. She doesn't want to privately donate. She wants people to know that she's giving the money. It does something for her ego,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, very good.
Yes, very good. And I put that, in fact, I found that clip Back in what was it? It was when I was up there right before my surgery. So is that June? Yeah, June 21st or whatever. I found that clip right before then and it's on my Twitter. There's a date stamp for you.
Barnacles, yeah. It's so weird because, I mean, like, people do come here to, like, decompress and just kind of get their mind off of, the everyday struggles of life. Just your average things, right? And you come and it does not make sense. Like, even with, like, somebody you don't like online, there's something that they bring that entertains you, that gets your mind off of life, like everybody. But with Ron, he reminds you of every fucking single little bitty thing going on. Like, I don't understand how people can go there and actually get enjoyment from what he does, unless you watch for the reason that we watch. We kind of cringe watch, hate watch, whatever. But to actually support, why do you just want to hear somebody cry around the clock?
Thank you, Ribbit. 6:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time today. Thank you so much for that. Very good. Also, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Well, he met the goal. So even if people were to rescind their pledges, even before 6:23 p.m., he still met the goal. So as I understand it, even if, say, 5,000 of it were to be rescinded before 6:23 p.m., he'd still get whatever was left. So
I think he'll get the money. I don't think DC is going to pull the money. I definitely think this is just about the Katie thing, the tragic thing, DC supporting those people. Oh, yeah.
We will see, because don't forget, she has that TRO hearing on Thursday in DC for that civil lawsuit.
Hey, don't forget that if he signed that lease, man, he's got to pay up the 12 months. So that $10K, if it happened, whether he opens the store or not, it has to be paid. Or he's going to have another fucking, what do you want to call it, on his record?
What? Failure? Oh, civil?
No,
judgment? Yeah.
Remember when he just got that air conditioner replaced or whatever, and the people that did it, he said, oh, yeah, well, it's broke now and I'm not paying them. And he, like, started talking shit. Who does it, man? Embarrassing. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No.
Dude, the people who came out and fixed his air conditioner.
Yes.
Out.
The furnace. Yes. Girl.
He's a fucking failure at being a failure. How do you get so low?
Okay, wait. No, Nikki. Okay, Nikki's saying the opposite of what I said, but I read it. I'm pretty sure I read it directly from the website. I'll have to go back and relook at that. We'll see.
Yeah, Nikki.
Listen, it's going to be obvious and evident and apparent in the next 24 to 48 hours which way it went. We'll just hold tight. We'll know.
Yeah, but don't just think because he comes on here and he's still crying that he didn't get the money is all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No shit.
Okay.
All right.
Unbelievable. The fucking hypocrisy of you stupid fucking assholes of this fucking platform.
Cry more.
Yeah, honestly, Twitch was a time bomb, but there was somebody calling for my removal. I remember.
Who? Say the name. Say it, you puss. Uh-oh, we lost somebody.
Uh-oh.
I'm not trying to drum up old shit.
Hold on, pause. Pause. So when unlives himself due to all this, you people gonna claim it has nothing to do with you, like Little Mama? Are you kidding me? Reactions and Sims. Who is that? Is that Alana person, Elena, that y'all talk about?
Is it? Because I heard they're starting to use her ass again.
Is that who that is? Like, how does that have anything to do with us? It is her.
Girl, get out of here, you
get out of here, weirdo. Go throw coins at your boy. I hear his GoFundMe still open. You fucking loser.
I was just reading something about how, like, back in the day, I guess he accused Clara of trying to weaponize Alana against him or something like that. I don't know. I don't know who a fucking Alana
Girl,
is.
they're all freaks of nature. I'm sorry, but if you're 40 years old and watching a live stream makes you end it all, that's your problem, not mine.
Exactly. Oh, God. Show Kitty says, and she faked her death multiple times.
Oh, no, not one of those. Oh, God.
Girl, get out of here. Goodbye.
Bye, goodbye.
One. Let's see here. We are almost. We're in the very beginning of August, 2023. right? February was when I stripped them fat bitches of all their power.
Look, he went back to the February 20th again. February is when I stripped them fat bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, oh, look, here's where he's about to cry because the Fayette County Prosecutor's Office isn't doing anything to arrest Katie.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Right? Y'all should have been riding that way. Some of you did, some of you didn't. Get your fucking cowards, your pussies, whatever. But you always will be on this platform. I understand you motherfuckers. I don't understand what you think they're gonna do. Come to your house and whoop your ass, and a fucking stupid drunk bitch come here, try to burn my fucking garage down. Didn't do anything. For some reason, the Fayette County Prosecutor's Office, I don't know what's going on, sit there on the desk, oh no!
Okay, pause. Hold on. So that Carolyn person I told you about who's really heavy active in chats out of nowhere, not just here, but also on Live Me. I can't really read everything they said, but I can see that Clara has popped back into chat and what she said is, she says, "I'm fine. Thanks, Carolyn." Okay, hold on. I'm looking. I can kind of make it out. It says, "How are you doing, Clara?" And then there's a big ass message after it. I don't know. But yeah, so Clara, this is what, the fourth time she's appeared in chat. We're at the 39-minute, 38-second mark. And she's responding to Carolyn, "I'm fine. Thanks, Carolyn." Carolyn is a new broad out of nowhere, some new woman who's come in. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never noticed her before. Maybe she just started talking recently. But anyway, about it. I mean, that's all he has is a bunch of damn women.
I voted for Trump, motherfuckers.
Oh, wait. I got to have it back because the context of that. He's bitching because the Fayette County Prosecutor's Office won't do shit about Katie. And he's like, I voted for Trump. Does that help? Listen.
I burned my fucking garage down. Didn't do anything. For some reason, the Fayette County Prosecutor's Office, I don't know what's going on, sit there on the desk, oh no! I voted for Trump, motherfuckers. Does that help? What are y'all worried about? Oh, allegedly. I'm sorry. Allegedly. Allegedly had some toothless, drunk retard come here and try to fucking burn my property to the ground.
Can you pause it?
Yes.
Do you remember how excited he was when he found out that he thought Katie came to his house and did that? Like, he was so excited to finally pin something on Katie. It didn't matter if it was real or not, dude.
Yeah, I think that actually managed to get his,
halfway. It did one of those like bends and then went right back down.
Okay.
You guys act like because you're online, it changes.
Dusty the Venus Flytrap, thank you for joining memberships. I appreciate your support of the
Get yourself together.
Hold on. Unlike the image depicted on his shirt of the Death Monarch. The penis monarch. Who designed that? I gotta know, because Ron did not draw that. That is not
Ron. He doesn't do anything. He's an entertainer.
You know what? I doubt. I bet he ripped that off the internet somewhere, and I bet you that is an actual,
Hey, Shell.
Anyway,
that got Shell out of hiding.
That's funny as shit.
Like, suddenly, the things that were right are wrong, and the wrong are right because you're on the internet. Fuck you.
Go sit in the corner.
People like you who create.
Didn't he use AI to make it? Did he, Bradley? Whoa, did he? So that is AI even trying to tell Ron that this Death Monarch thing is a joke. A whole fucking joke. I love it. Val, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Really? If he really did use internet art, he really did. It was AI made. Wow. Even AI is telling you you're a giant fucking dick.
Boner failed. You almost had it.
I'm
It's
dead.
great.
I'm so dead.
Situations where children are trafficked. Oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there because
God.
your fucking cognitive dissonance is so deep that it creates an element where people are willing to continually dismiss reality to the point where children are trafficked.
Oh my
my
God.
God,
Oh
dude.
my God.
This dude, you know what? He needs intervention. The court needs to
does.
intervene. Enough is enough. Where are we? 4051. Jesus. Oh, yeah. He's about to read a message that was deleted. Listen.
Hold on, pause it. There is no better feeling in the world than watching Ron read one of those deleted messages that you got to fire off. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
Reality to the point where children are trafficked. So there you go. I hope your Nikes are comfortable.
Can we just admit now? Wait. Since we're here and we're talking about firing off messages, can we go ahead and disclose who's the one that got him worked up last night?
Yes.
It was me.
It was her. On the live me.
I was laying in bed, but Sam was asleep next to me. Okay. And I don't know. It just came to me. I was like, yeah. So this is getting boring. Like, get to it. It's like, go off. I know you want to say something about Clara. So come on with it. So I went in with
It was like about a little after 10:30 last night. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went in with the where's Clara? And boy, I did not expect to get what I got. And it was fucking epic. I even woke Sam up. Sam's grabbing her phone. I was like, get it to record. They're going to block me. And you know, once they block you, you can't see it anymore. I was like, get your phone. Yeah, it was great.
Out of a dead sleep, I had to get my phone, open it, find the fucking Live Me app. Then I had to search for his stupid ass channel. Then I had to get the fucking thing to open, sit through the advertisement.
Yeah.
Get my screen recorder working. I did it though. I did it because I'm a fucking boss. Don't you forget it.
Fucking great, dude. Jesus. And then when it was all said and done and he was off, because you know he just ended the stream out of nowhere. She put her phone down and I'm laying there and I'm still like going over the phone probably for like the 15 millionth time to see if they seen my great work.
I've fallen back asleep.
Yeah. So she goes back to sleep and I'm hearing like some lady like trying to be all sexy. Hey, baby. And I'm like, is your phone still fucking on? She's like, no. I'm like, yeah, it is, bro. I hear fucking Live Me playing. It's off. I was like, okay, then there's a problem. Is that our neighbors?
I would have let that shit play the rest of the night. I was so fucking tired. That was like the 4th time she'd woke me up over some
I'm all cracked out off of fucking caffeine.
She was.
I'm like, Rod's going crazy. Get your phone.
And I went to bed feeling I was gonna puke, so I was holding on for dear life, and she just kept fucking waking me up. It was great.
Every time I wake her up, you gotta imagine it. Like it's pitch black, and I've got my phone, and so she's turned over, so I'm putting my phone. Like, look, Sam, you're gonna miss it. So she's waking up, and Ron's in her face, and she's trying to comprehend everything that's going on. It's a good time.
Never a dull moment. I love this life. I wouldn't trade it for fucking nothing. Tammy D, thank you for being a member for 7 months. We love our basic Betties. I'm behind, but he deserves all of the bad going on. I agree. We all agree. Advertisement the fancy way. Girl, you want to go to the Live Me? You want to go? We can go jump straight to where you jumped in and
yeah, let's do that because
we gotta get going.
Gonna be home soon. Then I'm gonna have to actually act like a human being and blah blah blah.
Yeah, we've been at this for over 2.5 hours. All right, let's go to the grand finale.
Right, Nikki Yavis set Ron off again 7 years later. It's the best shit ever. It never gets old neither. Like, don't you get tired of trolling Ron? No.
No. He gives us what we want every fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a failure at that.
I'm like, dance, puppet.
Okay, I think 44:55 is a good enough timestamp for it. We'll find
he's probably listening. The website got to feel like every time the troll comes in, you're going to automatically think of me.
Yeah. Yaba is a character on the internet. That's right. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, I think this is a good enough timestamp. We'll find out.
Show my beautiful work, babe.
Yeah, you got it.
Chantel, who?
Sick of everybody's bullshit, Like seriously.
No,
you
pause.
think I need a minor?
Listen, I just need y'all to take this all in, okay? My fucking community is like up in arms right now. They are having the time of their life with Chantel's mom actually being fucking trolled.
Yeah.
She's being heard in the back of videos. And the support group leader, is she watching? No, she's trolling fucking Ron. That's the best part of all of it, you know?
Yeah, it really is.
I've got to go watch clip channels and try to get caught up and figure out what's going on because I spent my weekend trolling Ron.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I took screenshots of everything you said in chat. The first thing you said was, "Where's DC?" And then he goes off, and then then you said, "She's cool." Then he goes off some more. He goes off some more, and she goes, "Sorry, I thought y'all was a couple." Then he goes off some more, and then she says, and then Yaba says, "She's entertaining though." He goes off some more. And then this was it. This was the final nail in the coffin. This is what made him shut the shit down. She goes, "Never mind. I'll just say hi. I'll just say hi to her in tragic chat."
He turned the whole fucking thing off, dude. Hit the play, babe. Hit it.
And it's always like a bittersweet moment because, like, yeah, that's ultimately what you're after. It's what you're looking for. But then when he shuts it down and it's all over and the room is silent and dark again, it's like
I just laid there. I was like, now what?
Now what do I do?
What do I do now? Come back. I checked live me at least 20 times.
I swear to God, she did.
I'm gonna pee myself.
Then she lays her phone down, right? She snuggles down and rolls over and everything. I was like, "You're gonna miss it if he goes live again." She was like, "God damn it!" He flipped back over and grabbed her phone. Best shit ever. Lucky Lola. I wish my man gave a single fuck about any of this trash. So jealous of y'all. Best relationship ever. Love you both so much. Thank you. Love you, Lucky Lola.
Oh God, it's great.
Yaba is legend. She is. She definitely.
I'm ate up with it for
you
sure.
are. That's fine. All right,
we've all
listen.
got her,
Listen.
you know.
Yeah. Yaba is the goat. That's right.
Come mind me your motherfucking self. Like,
No, I don't believe Belinda because I know Belinda reviewed this last night live, didn't she? Somebody asked if Belinda knew that Yaba was who caused Ron's meltdown last night.
No, I couldn't
Belinda
close
knew.
my phone out till like this was. It just all came to me. There
Yeah,
was no
because you were
time.
recording.
Yeah, no, I had to go back and record it after
Oh.
he ended it. I was not. No, we were recording in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Once I sent that off, I made you get up and start recording.
Yeah. Because you were scared it was going to be deleted.
No, I was scared when she blocks me. You can't watch, and there was no time to make a new account.
Yeah. You passed the baton. All right, listen.
Seriously, come and try to control what.
Wait, I'm going to tap this back a little because I feel like he's talking to Clara here. Hold on. This is right before. I think this is right before you do it.
Look at him. Look at
that still. All right, so this is like the last 5 minutes of the stream. So we're gonna let it play. We're gonna let it rip.
Seriously, you think I need a minder? Come mind me, your motherfuckers.
Oh, I think you might have already asked him. Fuck, hold on.
Just go off.
Yeah. This is it. He sees it.
That needs to be my profile picture. Don't do anything. Let me get a screenshot.
You
Damn
get it, baby.
Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is great. Damn, it should have been for the stream. Okay, I got it.
That's okay. You got it? All right.
Yeah, I got it.
She's cool. It was cool. Yeah, I just go off.
Oh shit! God dang it!
No, you missed it.
I'm getting
This
there.
is out of control. The guitar and neon.
You had to wait for him to get done playing. I know you.
Yeah.
Here we go.
She's cool. It was cool.
God damn it! How do I keep doing it? I don't want to hear the music. Fuck. Whatever.
My own thing. What am I? No. I'm taking much more of this shit.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
The great Coke. I just fucking threw my pick on the ground. Thank God. It's right there. Dude, I can't take much more of this shit. The fuck am I doing? Where's DC?
Here it is.
Well, she's not here now. We see. Would you like for me to get DC? Somebody is looking for you. I just thought, I just let you know somebody came by my street looking for you. What's fucking wrong with all of you? I can't be an adult, do my own thing. Like, what am I? Oh my God, he has a guitar and neon lights. This is out of control. This is satanic panic. That sounds weird. But she's cool. It was cool. I just go off when anybody like people come in. Fucking dude, I don't need a fucking minder. 46-year-old man, you think I fucking need a minder? Come fucking mind me yourself. I'm so sick of everybody's bullshit,
That right there, I feel like that was part of his argument with Clara when Clara gave him that stern talking to and yanked his chain about the whole, the cafe and you're going to blow this and everything. I'm 46 years old. I don't need a minder. I really believe we're listening to him like reenact part of that conversation.
Fucking minder. 46-year-old man, you think I fucking need a minder? Come fucking mind me yourself. I'm so sick of everybody's bullshit, Like, seriously. You think I need a minder? Come.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Mind me your motherfucking self. Like, seriously. Come and try to control what I do, what I say, when I do it, how I do it, where I do it. What's wrong with you?
Very telling. Very telling.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You thought we were a couple? Yeah. We are a couple. You have to forgive me.
See, he can't completely go off the rails. He has to hold on because that money is still going to him. He has plans for that money. He doesn't have income on the internet. Like, all this bullshit that he's been talking about, he can take care of his family. He's a business owner, blah, blah, blah. Once Clara is out, Ron has to pay for his own electric, whatever utilities.
Electric, water, gas, trash,
all that.
Fuel, insurance, food. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure all of his foodies
even
and
if
his benefits got fucked up.
Even if he still has his benefits, like, they eat out a lot because he doesn't like to cook. Like, those benefits can only take you so far. He's not sitting there and making sure those benefits stretch for the entire month. You know what I mean?
Baby, remember that clip you played last night? I don't remember where it was or where you found it. It might have been that September 26th stream, but I don't think so. Remember the clip where he's going off and little Benny comes in the room and he says, I'm hungry. And he goes, go get something to eat. Remember?
Yeah.
And then little Benny, then he mutes. And when he comes back on, Lil Negs is still saying, he's still talking about it, and he says how he doesn't like it. And Ron goes, is it because of the gravy? And then Lil Negs says something about it reminding him of school lunch, and he can't eat it.
Yeah, I can't remember what video from. We'll have to.
I don't know. I know I was asleep.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that she was like, look at this.
I was watching clip channels waiting for Ron to come back and rage more last night. It is what it is. Whatever. That's what I do on a Saturday night, folks. Yeah.
Yep. That's right. Snuggled up with your woman in bed. That's right.
So the point is that, he cannot completely go off. Like, he is going off enough, but he's still saying, yeah, we're still a couple. Because, he's waiting to get that money. Once she's gone, he's kind of really fucked.
Yeah. And that clip I was talking about him, the kid saying he was hungry, that was 2 years ago. I remember, because I was like, man, so he was like 12 because he's 14 now. He sounds best when he plays in the key of silent.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no shit.
We'll continue.
because it's always where's DC? Where's DC? Where's DC? Where's DC? Where's DC? Like, dude, this is my
Well,
channel.
pause.
This is fucking.
This is my channel.
People are asking that question because DC is a streamer.
Mhm.
Just like he's a streamer, but the only person we're seeing online is Ron. So a lot of people want to know, hey, what's up? Where's Clara? Where's your other half? How come you're doing streaming and she's not?
Claire,
That's a
used to be in
totally
the
acceptable
background.
question. Yes, she was in the background. They were
Mhm.
laughing, all this. And we know why Claire is not around because Ronald is jealous because she can still hold a crowd. He cannot.
Mhm.
Even if she's talking about dumb shit, she still has people in there that are supporting her, unlike him. Like, for him to even gain an audience of 50, he has to be in drama.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has to be. So I feel like that people think that he has pushed Clara off of streaming, basically off the internet, so he can be the star of the relationship. And that's what he's mad about.
Not to mention the fact that it's now evident and clear that that civil suit is going forward. It's like a fucking locomotive. It is a freight train.
Once again, like, he's gonna have another failed relationship that eventually it's gonna be exposed that it was abusive, whether physical or emotionally. We can already see that he is abusive to Clara.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
can
yeah,
see it.
He is,
100%.
yeah,
He's doing it on the stream.
yeah, yeah. He doesn't act this way for the camera, and then he's a totally different
You're
person
right.
with totally different behaviors.
Just imagine what it's like when he turns this shit off and it's just them two. Girl, couldn't be me. Could not be me.
Kelly Jean, I will. Don't worry.
Negs, man. I mean, like, at what fucking point does it just get to be Negs? Everybody wants me to be this fucking character, Negs.
It was just Negs up until a year ago. And see, that's another clue there that this relationship has run its course.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, this little character that you created, again, is a failure.
Yep.
Why do you want to keep this character around when it's completely went nowhere?
Yep.
Even the thought of the name, people hear that name on the internet and they're like, ugh. Like, nobody wants to be affiliated with Negs whatsoever. Let it go, bro.
Well, and he also admits that he didn't come up with the name. In fact, I don't know if we've passed it or if it was in the last stream or whatever, but so at some point last night, he says somebody came into my chat years ago and said, "What's up, Negs?" Like that wasn't even his either, Negs.
I'm permanently attached to him, so by this fucking entertainment, it's driving me nuts.
Belinda.
Well, you really kicked him in the nuts with that one there, babe.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna have to talk. Let's have a chat.
Here it comes.
Let's have a chat about Negs in DC. Let's have a chat.
Oh my God, is that it? What happened?
No, is it? Oh yeah, they did
Okay.
the whole thing.
So, does everybody really want to know what the problem is?
No, here it is.
You want to know why
Yeah, right.
that Slade and I have been struggling? Is because you've attached everything DC to Negs. That's
So-
why.
Pause it. So how did that hurt him? How did that hurt you and your kid? And like, why would you say that? You say that you're still in a relationship with this person, and then you go online and say the reason why and we all know it's not. Sure, did Clara escalate, his, I mean, I guess it depends on who you ask, but still, why would you do that? Go ahead. It was already, your life has always been shit. There's not been a time in your life probably that's ever been on the up and up.
Right, exactly. Liz America says, "Wonder what Indiana media girl thinks of the Midwest."
Yeah. What would it cost to get her a condo back in DC? Would she even be able to do it? Is she even in a position to get what she had? She can't get it again, can she?
Exactly. Ribbit says, "Hey DC old gal, how you like it up under that bus?" Thank you for the super chat. Not only that, but we know for a fact that Clara has visited Southern Indiana. In fact, she's been to our town that we live in. She's
I don't
seen
think
this
so.
area.
I don't
Well,
think
she's
so.
been to Louisville. She when she came down here for
Yeah.
Derby last year, not this one year, but
Louisville
last
is not
year.
New Albany, though. That's the
No,
thing.
but she after Derby, she traveled up to Indianapolis last year. This is before she was
Oh.
staying with them. So she's driven through southern Indiana. She has seen what it looks like. She
Mhm.
knows of all the Indiana fucking towns she could have sold her condo and moved to. Connorsville was probably like one of the should have been on the bottom of the list. The little
Yeah.
dump of a shithole town.
Yep.
Geez, she'd have been better off in South Bend. At least there she could have, gotten close to the university and,
Right. Mm-hmm.
girl, fucking Connorsville. Love it so much. Hold on. I'm going to tap it back and let him say that again.
Does everybody really want to know what the problem is? You want to know why that Slade and I have been struggling? Is because you have attached everything DC to negs.
Pause it.
That's why.
The reason you and Slade have been struggling is because you're a deadbeat who refuses to do anything to better your situation. Whether it be peddling water bottles to people on the street for $1 a piece. I mean, anything. DoorDash, fucking Walmart, factory jobs, anything to better your situation, or even just run a decent fucking channel. You refuse to do it. That is why. It is not because of Clara. It is because of Ron. It is the reason why you're in a situation you're in. If anything, Clara has kept you afloat for this last year that you've been together, while you wouldn't do shit for yourself or your kid.
Yep. No
Who's been
thanks.
cooking
No
y'all's meals,
appreciation.
cleaning your kitchen, Ronald?
Insane. Yeah, insane. Feeding you and your kid, Ronald. Pork loaf.
Pork loaf and pie.
Yeah, pork loaf and pie.
I mean, it's not much, but it's a thought. I mean, listen, I can't stand Clara at all, but come on, man, that's just too far. The reason me and Slade are in this position, deadbeat. That's why. Deadbeat.
No, not
that boy out
loaf.
of it.
Pork loaf.
Pork loaf.
She actually made a meatloaf, but used pork. He said it.
I just assumed it was like a cultural thing. Like maybe that's just, I don't know.
No, it's an age thing. I'm telling you, my mother, God rest her soul, she called it. I think she called it.
Listen, I ain't never had no pork
ham loaf. Yeah, they use pork, and you know what they use to like bind it.
I don't
instead of
know.
breadcrumbs. Listen, instead of breadcrumbs, it's like eggs and cornflakes. Swear to God. Capricorn, you've attached everything DC to Negs. He says it like DC came with excessive baggage. In my opinion, Negs is the one who put his baggage on DC. I agree with that. Yeah, and thank you for the super chat. Oh, okay. Nikki says, I got a call. Come back. You were talking about Benny saying he's hungry. Clip. It was on 4 Wick Candles upload yesterday. You were commenting on, and I timestamped that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Nikki P. You're right.
Pork loaf.
Stop saying pork loaf. I'm nauseous.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? This whole fucking year. This whole goddamn year could have been avoided. But everybody has to connect everything that everybody else does to oh, you fucking tweeted somebody, you did this, you're friends with them, you live with them. I hate every aspect of this shit. I wish, honestly, I could cleanse my life of every fucking bit of this internet horse shit forever. I would.
You can.
Pause it. You can. Especially for you. You can. It's that simple. Don't come back. It's gone. You'll never have to deal with it again. You don't make money here. You don't make a living here. There's nothing. You don't have a channel here. Why are you still around, Ronald?
You don't even have a community. You have 6 people who come in and watch your shit. And that's really truly because before they even realize what they got themselves into being your supporter, now they realize there's nowhere else they can go. Well, I don't know. Here's your chance at the last of you addict supporters who are left, all 6 of you. Make the leap over to the bodega. Now's your chance.
Girl,
yes. You can tell how big his pupils are right there.
Oh, they're huge. Remember we were looking up last night what drugs make your pupils so big? Speed. Anything that does
Mhm.
speed, meth,
Mhm.
ecstasy, several different things. Yeah.
Whimsical
But
Whimsy says that was a recipe from a 50s woman's magazine like Family Circle. Yes. Yep.
poor fucking pork loaf. What was I gonna say? Fuck. I don't remember. It'll
Sorry.
come back to me.
3.
Boy, close. Because listen, I want you guys to know something. I don't need this shit.
He can't leave because then he couldn't eat-bag. Yeah, you don't need it? Then why
Oh
are you
yeah.
here?
Exactly. This is what happens when you try to use somebody, Ron. Hey, Hot Wasabi. Remember when you try to use Clara to get back on YouTube? Remember when you wanted to use Clara so you could go travel and vacation and rub it in everybody's face and talk about how you're on these big vacations and it's all because you're so successful and now it's all falling apart? Can't imagine why.
Thank you, Nikki P. Hold on one second. She just gave us the timestamp, and it's right at the end.
Oh, that one. Well, let's finish this first.
Okay, we will. Hold on, I gotta find the screen.
Gabapentin and Red Bull.
Oh, God.
I don't need it. I won't ever need it. I don't ever want to need it ever again. I can
Pause.
shut it down.
Hey, he
That's
changed
because
his
you
pants. Hold
suck
on,
at
hold
this.
on. He changed his clothes.
Oh, those are different pants. Did he pee his pants?
That's a different shirt, too. Remember, he was wearing the dick shirt before.
When did he do it?
Between the Facebook, not Facebook, between the two YouTubes that he privated immediately, and this live me was last.
That's how much he's sweating. That's how hot it is in that basement, is that he has to change clothes because they get so wet and you can tell how hot it is because his hair is soaked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's nasty.
They have no air conditioning. Even that window unit they have upstairs, they've said multiple times that all it does is put out hot air. They have zero air conditioning in that motherfucker.
Girl.
Wow. Did he pee his pants?
Down right now. And it'd be fun.
Yeah, pause it. Yeah, because you're a failure at it. Of course you can shut it down right now and be just fine. You don't make anything of it. It's over for you, bro, other than what you're e-begging, and you've done tapped everybody out. Everybody's tapped out. D. Higgins, Bethamus. I mean, damn, she's digging in her monthly check just to throw you some coins and love me.
For real. She's got
Pathetic.
shit going into collections over you. Mandy says that dryer running down there isn't helping the heat or the humidity. Right. And he's using he's using cheap laundry soap from the Dollar Tree. He is. And that shit smells awful. Awful. Gross.
But you motherfuckers have not let me be me. I have been punished for every fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. You hear me right now? You hear me? You hear me? I am sick of it. I am sick of the duality. I am. Never mind. Never mind. Never fuck.
Just look at that hunch. That is not the angle for. Oh my God. Look at that still.
Take it all in, Ron.
Woo! Okay, I got to screenshot this one. This one's going in my file.
Don't mind us. Did you notice I changed my picture?
What?
Did you notice I changed the picture?
No. Oh my God. Hold on. I've not been on that screen. Hold on. I want to change mine real quick. Hold on. Edit audio.
He is ungrateful. Can we just call him DC Media's boy? Because that's basically what he is. I mean, what did you gain from this, Clara? Honestly, what? To see what it's like to live with the poors? Is that what you wanted to experience? I mean, Clara's always talked about how she, was fascinated with like the what was the West Virginia people, the people from the hills and shit like that, the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, like I mean, did you think that this was is this everything you hoped and dreamed it would be, Clara? Is it? Ugh.
And was it worth the price?
Girl, gave away your house. How the fuck do you give up your house for this?
Give away
shit?
your house and all your fucking
moved
money.
away from your aunt, dude, and you did to your aunt what Chantel did to her cat. Your aunt has been through with you. You've talked about it through thick and thin, and as soon as she needed you, You packed up and you left for a man, just like fucking Chantel, for a fucking strange man. You didn't know this dude. You said, bye, bitch. Odds are she's probably in a home.
Ms. Monster said she loves poverty porn. No, yeah, I think the aunt's in a home for sure. She didn't leave her aunt alone. No. She put her up in a home first.
You put your aunt in a home allegedly for Ron?
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mine, because none of you will ever get it. You will
I think that was it. I think it goes off.
never understand it. You don't want spoon-fed everything on the fucking internet. You're told what to feel. You're told how to feel on a daily basis. And if that doesn't work for you, you're given a pill. Here, this will teach you how to feel. Fuck, I can't even have my own goddamn show. Fucking, no, this is like constantly.
Jeez, babe, you really set him off, eh?
I know.
Sorry, Jesus fucking Christ, man. We're not Mandy and Sean. Okay?
Even Mandy and Sean got a shout out, Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, of all people to shout out, he shouted out Mandy and Sean. It's like God took over.
Yeah,
it's like God took over.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much for the super chat. There's your poll.
God, I can't even vote. I refuse. I fucking refuse to vote.
That's right. Mandy, Sean's, and Grimaces in the chat. Thank you so much.
I'm not voting.
All right, you're excused.
Kennedy, I'm sick of this shit. This is why it's cost me my fucking Twitch channel. It cost me everything.
Oh, it cost me my Twitch channel.
Last year. You want to talk?
I didn't pause it. He just admitted Clara cost him his Twitch channel.
Yep.
He just admitted. Take it back.
Oh, shit.
He said it cost me my Twitch channel. It's right there.
I want to hear him say, we're not Mandy and Sean one more time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesus fucking Christ, man. We're not Mandy and Sean. Okay? I have my own identity. I'm sick of this shit. This is why it's cost me my fucking Twitch channel. It cost me everything.
He is. Look at that.
Okay. It cost me everything. Clara cost me everything. Really? So you've shifted from all these other people being the reason that it cost you everything to now because you're mad at Clara. She's the reason. Who's it going to be tomorrow? That's why motherfuckers can't take you serious because you go from one, Skeeter, Sam, Clara,
Bunny,
Yabba. Yeah. It's
Callie,
it's just whoever you're mad at. That's the reason why I lost it up.
Yeah.
It's COVID. Fucking Callie. Callie made me lose everything. Everything because of Callie.
I lost my channel because of a COVID rule.
Yeah, COVID. COVID made me. Can you imagine going from blaming all these people and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, it's COVID. It wasn't Callie, it was COVID. COVID, guys. Get out of here.
White Donkey makes a good point. He lost a son, allegedly, according to him, but his Twitch channel was, quote, everything. Platty, thank you so much for the super chat. It's like those movie scenes where the king barks orders and the guards just stand there, like Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. It's crazy.
For the last year, you want to talk? Oh, yeah, we can talk. We can talk about rebuilding, constantly have to worry about this.
That's it.
Yeah, is it it? Are you sure? Because
that's
he goes.
No.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, I'm over it. I'm tapped out, dude.
Yeah, but that's okay because we're gonna share this tab. So this is when Lil Nex comes in, says he's hungry. I just wanted to play this real quick. This is September 26, 2021, 2 days before he loses his YouTube channel permanently.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Okay, get something to eat.
Nah.
Look, he dead ass. He and then immediately mutes.
Now, but pause. What people need to keep in mind is that this is a severely disabled little boy.
Mm-hmm. This is 2
little
years
boy
ago.
is how he. Yeah, and this was 2 years ago. This is how he refers to his son. Severely disabled little boy. 2 years ago. I'm hungry. Go fix you something to eat.
Mm-hmm. Watch.
Oh, there she is.
Mind you, this is the 1 hour 56-minute mark. He's been live streaming for 2 hours. Little Neg's out there, 12-year-old severely disabled little boy, has been without an adult figure minding him and feeding him for 2 hours now. So he's so hungry to the point to where he has to interrupt his dad's live stream to tell him he's hungry.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Okay, get something to eat.
Look at how disgusted he was.
Yeah, he's big mad that he interrupted him. Mm-hmm.
Didn't even look at him. The expression on his face, the way his mouth is snarled. Watch it
Now's your
again.
time to mute the stream and give options. You know, is there cereal in the house you can fix until I get done here? Can you go cook yourself a TV dinner, a pot pie? I don't know, an apple or something. I'll be done here in just 10 minutes.
No, actually, look, he only stayed on for another 2 minutes, almost exactly. He could have been like, okay, I'll be off in 2 minutes and we'll go get something to eat. But no, I'm going to play it again. Watch.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Okay, get something to eat.
Click. Dude, you can hear him. Like he's, dude, what are you doing? There ain't nothing to eat in there? And this is
aggravated.
Yeah, because there was something. And the way they describe it, you know, those frozen like Salisbury steaks that come in the gravy? That's what I think he was telling him to go eat. Because listen, Slade's going to still be talking about whatever it was he told him to go eat when he takes it off of mute.
Don't like biscuits and gravy?
Oh, he said biscuits and gravy.
Huh?
I don't like that. It reminds me of school. Disgusting lunch.
Oh, we'll go get something here in a few.
That's why I started the pack, dude.
It reminds him of disgusting school lunch. Let me end this poll real quick. Dawn, isn't this what he slammed Trailer Park Barbie about?
Basically.
Sure is. Thank you for the super chat. Sure is. All right. Well, anyway, that's that. That's the
wow.
end of that.
DC got more percentage than Chantel. That's pretty fucking bad, dude.
Shit, I ended it and didn't even look. Hold on.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Wow. Yep. DC beat her on that one. All right, guys.
Pie? Go get you a pot pie. Go get you a pot pie, Slade. Hell. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, throw a Pop-Tart at him. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, everybody. Appreciate you. And we
Bye,
will be live tomorrow.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Love you.
Bye, love you too.